Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking? What's on your mind? Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking? Hey, what's on your mind? Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking? Tell me, what's on your mind? Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking? Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking? What's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking? Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking? What's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking? What's on your mind? Hey, tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your talking say? You ready to go, Jen?
Yes.
You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking? What's on your mind? Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking? Hey, what's on your mind? Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking? Tell me, what's on your mind? Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking? Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking? What's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking? Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking? What's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking? What's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. Gatekeepers, it's time for Beyond the Gates, Unlocked. Meet the Duprees. They're the ones that run things behind the gates of their private community. The core four of the family are Father Vernon, his wife Anita, and their two daughters Nicole and Danny. Let's start with Nicole, or Dr. Nicole to you, whose life at one time seemed to be so perfect. That is until it came out that Ted had more than just their children, Martin and Kat, but that he had also cheated years ago and had a daughter named Eva with this woman, Leslie. Ted and Nicole also raised his nephew Andre. We'll come back to him. Now, Danny and Bill were married for over 30 years, and they had two daughters, Naomi and Chelsea. But then Bill falls in love with Naomi's best friend, Haley, who turns out not to be Haley, and now they're married. But as for Danny, later on, she ends up marrying her sister Nicole's ex-husband's nephew, Andre. You know the drama never stops. The Duprees are a classy bunch, but are they really who they seem to be? Because things seem to change every day. Listen, Dupree family, you've got our attention, and we're back again today to get the tea, and I'm here to pour it, because we all want to know what happened today beyond the gates. I'm just talking down. Okay, so here we go. We'll start again. I thought I, excuse me, I thought I would resurrect season two. The old intro that we used to have, updated their story a little bit. Still going to continue to work on it though, because I used to like that little intro. Meet the Duprees and tell their little story, honey. But things have changed so rapidly. I had to get back in there and change some stuff. Okay, because things have really evolved, if you will. Okay. Now, welcome back over here to Beyond the Gates Unlocked, and thank you guys so much for joining me. I know y'all ready for some Friday night fish fry. We gonna need to reach that 5 goal of super chats though, because yesterday's prices are not today's prices. Is what I'm trying to tell you now. I love y'all. I love you strong, baby. But 3, 4, and 5 hours over here, and we can't be doing that like that. And I'm in a lot of pain today, so I'm trying to tell y'all I'm pushing through for you. But don't do it for that reason. Do it for the fact that you just want to show a little appreciation. You could also grab you a membership, and then you done knocked all that out. Let me show a little support for the month. $4.99. I would give it to you for $4.98, but YouTube won't let me do it. Okay, because I'm all for the discounts. Okay. All right. So with that, welcome back over here for our Friday night fish fry. What did y'all cook for the fish fry? What did y'all bring? What did y'all come to arga about? Let me know. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time. We're going to get right at, because as I said, we're over here to do the review, and then we'll see if we're going to have an open panel. I know you may not, some of you might be over there talking that stuff. I don't care. I don't care. I'm over here giving you everything that I got, giving you the best that I got. And it's just going to have to be that way from here on in on Friday, baby, because it be hours and hours upon hours and hours over here, for the getting ready for it, for the putting stuff together, for the sitting over y'all now. And I like chatting with y'all. I do. But even when you go to a fish fry party, you got to get a plate. You got to buy a plate when you come to the fish. Am I lying? Am I lying? And 5 ain't too many to ask out of 500 views every Friday. Come on now. We gonna do the 5. We gonna do the 5. I'm gonna show y'all something different. Like, I ain't trying to threaten you. I know what I'm saying. I'm just letting you know it's got to be what it's got to be. Okay. Now, let me pull out let me see that I forget. Oh, I do want to remember to say hello. We don't never want to forget to say hello to the mods. I'm gonna tell y'all why in just a second. Hold on. Say hello to the mods and to Tony Lynn, our official greeter over here, whether if he's here or no, because when we move to the evening time, Tony ain't ready, can't be hanging with us like that. But we still loves our Tony Lynn from day one. He's our day one. He's a day oneer. And it's just going to be that way. Okay? And I appreciate all the rest of you coming over here too. In fact, let me pull out my mirror and see who's over here down to the comment section. But before I do, please remember.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Belinda Hill, for watching out for the like button and reminding people to hit it. That also reminds me to hit it on my other device. So far, so good. We are 19 likes and 27 people watching. So, I'll take that. I will. 27 for 27 be good. But, as you come on in, hit the like button. As you come on in, hit the like button. And please know that we do have a goal of at least 3 super stickers tonight so that we can have our live open panel. Yes, what she said. What year is this? 2026? Yeah, 2026, 2025, 2026 is going to be some different things this year. It's just got to be that way. It's got to be that way. Y'all, I'm about to give y'all a speech tonight, baby. You're going to get a speech tonight. I'm about to let you know. You're about to let you know some things tonight, and then for those that don't like it, you got to run. I just have to, say goodbye and, hope that we will be all right. That's all I can tell you. All right. All right, let's pull out this mirror and see who's down here typing.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Who is that typing in the comments? Well, let me scroll up here and see. Y'all just chatting down. Let me see, child. Let me see. Elaine was the first one in here swinging that wrench. She says, hey, gatekeepers. Hey, Elaine. And Linda says, greetings, gatekeepers, creepers, peepers, hedgehoppers, and bushwatchers. And hello to you too, Linda, cousin Linda. Let's see. Linda says, greetings to all those tuning in from the trees, hiding in the hedges, waiting in the weeds. She see you in there. She said, get in here and smash the like button. Miss Lil says, good evening, Miss Jen, gatekeepers, and the mods. And good evening to you too, Miss Lil. Looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Hope we get a chance to get to that part, child. All right, now, Belinda says, hello, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, gatekeepers, and mod squad. Yeah, happy Fish Fry Friday. She wants y'all to know. Hold on, I'm trying to find something. Is it within my reach? Yes. Give me a second. I got to change up how I'm sitting here. Okay. All right, now, that's much better, child. All right, Myrtle Tensor says, hey, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and the mods. Hey, Myrtle girl, how you doing? And Terry Anthony says, BTG gatekeepers gang. Belinda says, make sure to hit that like button on your way in. Otherwise, she will have to make it do what it do. Raven Maniac says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen and the mod squad. I'm over here in the gallery, patiently and pointedly pondering the events at the beginning of the new season, salivating for the cup of the BTGT. Thank you for that, Mr. Raven Maniac. That's how he got in a gang. He's our wordsmith over here, okay? Let's see who else is in. Elaine says, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, cousin Linda, KB, Officer Belinda, and Mr. Raven Maniac. Y'all, I can't stand stinky parasite head. Girl, is you coming up here to talk about it, Belinda? Is you gonna click the link, girl? She said, I can't stand stinky parasite Haley with that stank on her face like she's hoping Danny will test positive with the cancer gene. She probably is. Haley done showed y'all something this year, babe. Y'all thought y'all know some Haley. Y'all don't know nothing about no Haley. Excuse me. Wow. Below Didi has popped in and says, hold on. Excuse me, guys. It says, hey, gatekeepers, Miss Jen and mods. Belinda says, hello to Below Didi, her beautiful, blessed sister. And how you doing? She said, how you doing? How you doing? Let's see who else is in here. Okay, Linda has hit us with a super sticker. Thank you so much, cuz, for that. She hit us with a super sticker. I appreciate you for that. Linda's also one of our mods, and I thank you so much for that, Linda, for the super sticker. Raven Maniac says, I'm starting to agree with you about the pathetic parasite Haley. Her cuteness is becoming cringy and caustic. Ooh, not caustic. Linda says we only need 4 more super stickers. But Elaine has come in from the rear with a $5 super sticker. She says, Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Elaine. What have you guys done so far? You know, I ain't talking, I only talked to y'all one time this year. This is the second time. Y'all been keeping, have y'all been doing the things that you said you're gonna do and not doing the things you said you ain't gonna do so far? So far, I'm good. But woo, it's hard. Because I got started before that. So, I passed by the gym today, and when I tell you that thing was packed to the rafters, okay? People in there, I'm going to lose these 50 pounds. I'm like, I'm coming in there to lose mine. Belinda thanks you for your support. Also, Linda thanks you for your support. Linda says, we just need 3 more super chats. KB Mommy says, thank you. Hey, KB. Belinda Hill says, Miss Jen, I love your intro. Thank you, Belinda. I didn't have no sound at first, but you hear my big mouth now. That's all right, man. Sean B is in the house and says, Happy New Year to everyone. All right. What did you do? Var and Mrs. Var says, hello, everyone. Great episode. KB Mommy, I miss my beautiful sis. I've missed you. I had a chance to catch up with her a little bit today. I was like, KB. Miss Jen, Miss B, I'm liking the new updated intro. You are so talented. Thank you very much. Let's see. I'm not eating, just drinking. Is that what you do? Hey, Miss Linda. Belinda, I hope y'all had a great holiday. And Miss Myrtle, thank you, Myrtle, for the super sticker. And thank you for joining us again this evening. I very much appreciate your super stickers always, and your greetings and everything, and for being here. Myrtle tends to thank you for the support, sis. Belinda says. Also, Linda thanks you. E-Daddy says, good evening, gatekeepers. Welcome to season 2. Ain't that right? Didn't we do it? Linda says we only need 2 more. Jasmine Williams says, hey, everyone. Fabulous, poignant episode. Thank you so much, Jasmine. And how you doing, girl? Bilo Didi has also hit us with a super sticker. She is also one of our mods over here on the page. And thank you so much, Bilo Didi, for that support, added support with the super sticker. Let's see. Belinda says hello to Jasmine. And Linda says we only need 1 more super chat. And do. Miss Jen, I'm still on that thing I told you about earlier. I know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you. The DD mosquito with that wet hall runner on her head and stank face. Oh, y'all be wearing this girl out. And the tiger print that looked more like skeleton. But the reason why I skipped that word, Jasmine, is because I tried to type that word on Instagram and got tagged. So, so I ain't about to say it, but I see what you're saying. That tiger print that looked more like skeleton bones. Nothing cute about that gnat. Oh, girl, now you call that girl a gnat. A gnat. Wait. Jasmine Williams, sis, you come harder than me. Brought that Haley. Well, you came harder than me about that Haley. Mm-hmm. She done got on Jasmine's last good nerve. All right, you guys. So we have, let's go back up here again. 1, 2. We have 4 super stickers. We have 1 more to go. Want to make sure we get that live in because here's the deal. And I know some of you may not like it, but I don't think it's too much to ask to just, say that if we want to be up here live all night on Fridays, we do at least 3 super stickers, right? The 3 super stickers is a thank you and also a way of just, appreciating the time that all the extra time that goes into not just, I don't know now, y'all don't see too many people being live every day. You know why? Because it is not easy to be live every day. And a lot of people just don't have the time. My schedule just allows for me to come in here and click my thing on and then run, go finish what I'm doing. And many times I'm sliding in here like somebody sliding in the home base because I done been in these streets doing stuff. And then I go, I got to, because I really feel like I'm about to let y'all down if I don't come and do what I said I'm going to do. And I always try to do what I say I'm going to do. That's just me and how I likes to get down and live, right? So it's not that I'm sitting over here bored, twiddling my thumbs. Because let me tell y'all something. I got baby, I got an anniversary party to plan. I got my brunch to plan. I think I'm gonna do a concert next year. And when I say I'm doing a concert, that's a lot of work for me because I do the whole shebang from beginning to end. Okay, so a lot on my plate working around, and then I take care of my mama. There's a lot to do. Okay, and it's just me. Okay. Now I gotta take care of me too. And I'm trying to lose this weight, so I'm cranky. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't want to be all this no more. She could be this and be fabulous, but I don't want to. I don't want to, child. Let somebody else get it. I want it. So that's gonna be the new rule, baby. 3 super stickers on Friday. You do what you want to do in the week. But a super sticker, we will also count if somebody does a membership, and you need to have your membership anyway, because I'm doing a membership this week because of some interviews and stuff that I found that have listen. The characters themselves have dug into and talked about all of these different characters that they're playing and what this means and what that means. So in the membership, we're going to cover that. We are. And I hope no one's offended by that. But, I clock in every day here and I'm here to do what I do. And listen, if you thought it was that easy, I get more than the same people to come. Now, I love my group to get up here. Don't get it twisted. But there would be more people who would click on this link and come up here and just give your thoughts live. Because just talking off the dome and trying to be entertaining at the same time, no matter what's going on with you. I know we're 17 minutes in, but this is my time. I'm talking. Okay? You can come back later. If you don't want to hear it, it's all right with me. But anyway, it is not too much to ask. It is not too much to ask. And so therefore, now it's not an ask. It's going to have to be the way it is. Okay, for Friday night. Okay. All right, that being said, I love y'all. Okay, Jasmine said, let me go on and do this for you. Thank you, Jasmine. Jasmine had already rounded it out for us. Thank you, Jasmine. Jasmine says she want to see y'all get up here and, oh, God, have a good... And she said, welcome to season 2. I appreciate you, sis, for the super sticker. Thank you very much. All right, now, let's get on to talking about what had happened today. Oh, my goodness, the things that had gone on today. Little tidbits. Just little tidbits. You see what I'm saying? Just little tidbits, okay? What I'm trying to find, listen, since the first season was shot a while back, right? I'm trying to see how different does everybody look going into season 2, because this is coming a little bit more closer current, right? So I'm looking at how they had to match up their outfits and all that other stuff. I'm like, ooh, okay. So I'm just trying to see how different do everybody look from when it started and stuff, So then I want to cut myself off from saying this. So they've done interviews where each of the characters are talking about their characters. And I'm going to tell you one thing I find interesting right off the bat is that I have not found anybody to say, even when Michelle Valjean, that Leslie is a narcissist. They say a lot of different things, but they never use that word, which is surprising to me. So I may have to pull back on that. I told you I'm always prepared to be wrong, baby. I can be convinced that I'm right, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I haven't heard them say that, and I am just chomping at the bit to be able to have a conversation about whether or not if she is, and is that how they wrote her? Because to me, she's textbook, but she's also textbook psychopath. So yeah. But we all know she's crazy either way. Which one she is? She definitely in the book, and they done studied her. Okay. All right, so let's get to it. Let me tell y'all what had happened today. First of all, Ted now. I'm gonna give y'all celebration at the end too about them super stickers. I ain't forgot. Ted and Shanice was standing up here at the desk talking, right? And Ted was checking in to see how that kiss went. I was like, not Ted. And y'all know Ted got this, you know, anytime you see Ted's shirt open, he got that neck meat with that chain sticking down in it. You already know what time it is. Hey, tell you already know what time it is whenever he come in here with this chain, anytime that top button is open, he got that gold chain on that press down at his neck meat, but so do Shanice. So you maybe done met your match, Ted. Shanice got her gold chain on pressed down in her neck meat too. And got that wig laid all the way down. Got that hair laid all the way down today, baby. That hair is giving Pocahontas today, okay? But anyway, how did the kiss go? And she was like, I have no complaints. I'm like, y'all just stand up here just flirting, knowing Lizzie can walk up on y'all at any time. Y'all better be careful. Y'all better be careful. Let me see. When the show first started, they were doing promo for the show. Described it. So, oh, okay. I didn't know that. Tell you, I'm gonna have to find that. Now listen. Then Ted went to see this. What happened when people started getting close? So then Ted wanted to start, letting her know what had went on. People start wanting to just let you know, give you the business, some things going on with my family. And she was like, what's that? And he was like, I'm going to tell you about it. Some issues that came up. And she was like, yeah, because I saw you coming out of Dr. Nicole's office the other day. Girl, don't you start going down the jealousy line. Now, we ain't seen this from you. Girl, don't you do it. Let him confide in you, girl. Let him confide, because he confided. And you don't want to start confiding. You already know. He being open. Now, meanwhile, Kat is down there to that bar drinking with the new bartender. His name is Rick, right? So Rick is serving up her drink. She's still in there drinking that tequila. And then Tomas showed up. And he was like, I got your text. What's going on? And she was like, I wanted you to come down here. I wanted you to come down here. I wanted you to come down here. Drink with me. He was like, day drinking, girl, I'm still on the clock. And I'm trying to make partner. Is you a fool? I ain't trying to go to work smelling like alcohol, girl. What's wrong with you? And she was like, oh, okay, you more worried about being you more worried about shouting you funny in honor of Ted's neck and meat chain. Y'all ain't got no sense. Thank you so much for the super sticker too, Shante. Listen. She was like, you just worried about making partner. That's all you care about, huh? And he was looking at her like, girl, what is wrong with you? Okay. And he says, I can't be drinking with you. I got to go to work. I mean, yeah, Cat, come on now. This man working. He ain't running no business with no chest of cat bags and stuff, and over there ain't got nobody to answer to. He got to answer to people, okay? So anyway, she says, I just wanted some company then. He was like, I could do that. And she says, I just need to forget that my gram has breast cancer. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's what we're doing. You ain't telling them everything. You just talking about your grandmama. Okay, girl, go ahead. We're going to see how this going to go for you, but go ahead. Now, Martin comes home early and tells Smitty that he wasn't about to do the meetings and stuff that he was supposed to, because he's more concerned about family right now. He's like, what's going on with you? Because he was supposed to be doing an event for his campaign, and now you sitting up at the house. So Smitty already knows something's off. Now, Danny and Bill arrived at her parents', and Danny apologizes that she didn't tell the girls first, and Anita says it's okay. She's just upset that she had to tell them the part about them having to the monster living in her that may now have been passed down to them. She's like, that's the only thing I'm concerned about, is that I feel like I've brought something to them that, that's horrible. I was like, oh, Anita, which I can understand her feeling like that too, though. Now, Shanice is hesitant to hear the info about Nicole, but Ted said he could use her expertise, and so they step over there to the side, and he tells her about the prognosis and the BRCA thing. So Ted doesn't know where to turn. He says, I'm outside of my family right now, and he wasn't out of line, Jasmine. This is his girlfriend. You got to talk to your girlfriend. Do he not talk to his girlfriend? He talking to his girlfriend. They already done put his lips on her. What you talking? This is girlfriend. All of y'all can hush. This is girlfriend. Like y'all ain't going home. Tell the little man y'all like, this is going on and that's going on. Y'all need to hush. Y'all know y'all talking to that man. Hush, hush, hush. Hush it up. Like you ain't going there and talk to the man. I ain't thinking about y'all. Listen, though. He was like, she got and then the BRCA gene thing. So Ted says, I don't know where to turn because I'm outside of the family right now. And then Carlton used to be my go-to on stuff like this, but I ain't about to tell him nothing. And Nicole gonna tell him. So she could tell Nicole, but he can't tell Shanice. Please. They both work at the hospital, so all y'all can hurt. She gonna tell right. Come on now. She gonna tell him. And y'all better get right back over here and report to the chat and say that Nicole, who is also a doctor, didn't have no business telling her coworker, who also works at the hospital, the same thing. So y'all Hirsch it up now. Hirsch it up. Now listen. He said, I can't talk to Carter no more since he done snatched my wife and whatnot. So I can't talk to him no more. And she said, listen, you all are still family because you got those kids. Okay? And because you have the kids, you are still family. You need to be there for her and them through this. So don't let this stuff get in the way. And there was a moment where she put him in his place, and you could tell Ted like that. Maybe Ted like being put in his place, child. I don't like no man I got to put in his place, but she might like that, but he showed up like that. He was like, oh, you put me in my place. Y'all in there playing. Y'all in here keep on playing this cat and mouse stuff. Y'all gonna see where it gets you. You gonna see where it's gonna get you, Shanice. You gonna see where it's gonna get you. Just keep on, little girl. Now, Kat talks over her feels with Tomas about losing her grandmama only. She ain't talking about the part that's got to do with her because she don't want to hear nobody else tell her that she needs to get tested. And she said, my grandma is the heart of the family, and this is hard. But he told her, don't you worry about it. I'm going to support you. I was like, and that's the way it go. Okay. Now, Vernon clearly, cleverly leaves Bill in here with Anita talking, and he takes Danny over to the side because, now I'm going to tell y'all again, Bill over here in that black tracksuit with them black boots on that go halfway up his leg. Y'all know good and well that Bill showed up on y'all doorstep. Y'all know good and well that Bill showed up on y'all doorstep with them very boots on his foot. All 6 foot, sit up smelling like that high karate. Y'all need to hurt. Y'all about to let Bill in that. They're talking about his gut in that. But anyway, look, here what happened, right? So Bill had reached over there and put his hand on Danny back. And then Vernon was looking like, what in the hoop there, huh? What in the hop there, who? Huh? What in the hoop there, huh? Wait a minute, I'm here to argue tonight. Hold on, let me look down here in these comments, see who said something. Elaine, what you said? Ted was a mixed bag today. It should be unethical. It ain't unethical because y'all know good well Nicole going over there to tell Carlton about the very same thing. Let me see what else you said. Shanice is the head of nursing and is. Carlton is a plastic surgeon and is. He would would not know anything unless Nicole or Psych told. She's going to tell him. Watch and see what I tell you. And y'all better get right back over here talking about how Nicole shouldn't have been talking to Carlton, who ain't done no more with Carlton than he has done with Shanice, which is lock some lips and talk a little smack, okay? Do a little flirting. They done both ate food together. Okay? Okay? And it ain't like Shanice ain't gonna know no way. She worked down there to the doggone hospital. She gonna know. Nah. But Vernon has seen Bill reach back in and put his hand all on on Danny back, rubbing. I was trying to see, was he rubbing low or was he rubbing high? But he over there rubbing. And Vernon sat up in that seat like, what is going on over here? And I was like, yeah, that's right. So then he pulled on the hallway. He was like, let me talk to you out here. While he left Anita in there talking with Bill. Hold on one second. All right. So anyway. Okay. So then anyway, he take her out in the hallway. He was like, I'm a little bit concerned that you brought Bill up in here today. Where's Lil Andre at? Now, he didn't say Lil Andre, but I know he wanted to say Lil Andre. Now, y'all see Vernon standing up here with something protruding out the front of his coat like this. Y'all ain't saying nothing about calling him no fatty. Y'all ain't call him no fatty 2x4. Can't get through the kitchen door. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Said nothing. So leave Bill alone. That be happening sometime. Y'all don't know they might have something taped up under there for the sound or anything. I don't know. Y'all don't know. That could be a sound pack. But he was like, so what Bill doing over here? And where's Andre? I was like, yeah, girl. We all want to know the answer, girl. Hold on. Miss Jen, I apologize, but I'm not laughing at you, Belinda. I'm not laughing at you, Belinda. Let me read this comment. Miss Jen, I apologize, but Beer Belly Bill needs to lay off the beer. Okay, so we're gonna kick it off early tonight. That's what we're doing. I mean, if you want it, bring it.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm gonna knock the stuffing out of you. Knock the stuffing out. I done told you don't say nothing about Bill over here. Don't say nothing to me about Bill. Say something else. Say something else.
Now, anybody else that want to get in the line and get a whooping, come right on. Come right on. Step to the left and step right over there and stand over there and wait, and I will get you one by one. Don't hold on. Elaine talking about burning the 78. What that mean? It's still sticking out there, but I digress. All burning is a little push. Bill ain't got no gut. Do y'all know Bill is the poster man for fitness? Do y'all not follow that man page? Do y'all not see? Do you not see? Not a gut on the side. Them's fighting. But thank you, Shawty. KB, you need to be paying attention to what you're supposed to be paying attention to. Not over here getting in this foolishness with them. Because y'all gonna be Bill alone. Don't y'all say that to me by my Bill. Now, anyway, let me get back over here and tell the story now. So Danny said, well, what happened, Dad, is that we told the kids together and we wanted to stop by and he wanted to express his concern and care for Mom. And Anita is in there letting Bill know. Let me find this picture. Hold on. She in there letting Bill know that she didn't see him this much when he was married to her daughter, she said. And I was like, nah, Anita. You supposed to be convalescing. You over here signifying, girl. But she wearing white, so it's okay. She said, okay, listen. Okay, she said, listen, I didn't see you this much when you was married to Danny, and now we just see you so much. He wants her to know that he has no doubt that she's going to recover. Like, he just let that go by. He was like, yeah, okay. He says, I have no doubt that you're going to recover. But I do have some advice, if you don't mind, about your upcoming battle. And she was like, and what is that, Bill? I was like, child, don't get Anita started up in here. Now, Smither is shaken by this news, and Martin is trying to calm his mind since he has to test as well. But he has most concern about his grandma than he do for himself. Martin is such a good grandchild. He is. He really is. Now, Tomas agreed that he'd be drinking too if he had gotten the news that Kat had gotten. And he said that, but I was saying that she omitted that whole BRCA conversation. She didn't tell him nothing about that, but she just talking about her grandmama. But okay, girl. So Ted calls and she don't answer the phone. And Tomas is like, why you not answering the phone from your daddy? And she said, well, because I'm a little bit tipsy and I really shouldn't be talking to nobody right now. And he gets her out of that bar and gets her home. Hold on one second, y'all. I got to grab something. Sorry about that. Kind of hangnail. I had to grab my manicure kit. Okay, so anyway, um, he gets her up out of that bar because he could see that this ain't going good. And you know what? Based upon something they showed today, I'm not in the mood for y'all to turn this girl into no alcoholic. I'm not in the mood. Now we done got Danny off the juice. Now y'all want to put Cat on it for why? We don't even know nothing about Cat yet. So why do we have to make this child an alcoholic? I don't like that. And I hope that that's not about to be so. I don't need to see Cat jacked up all the time. Let's get Cat healed and learn something about Cat. Now y'all know Cat gets on my nerve with all that being entitled stuff, but I don't want that for her. That ain't the storyline we looking for. But okay, if they bring it, then okay. Now Ted tells Shanice that he tried to call Kat, but she didn't answer her phone, and she suggested maybe she's processing, maybe she's talking to her friends. You know, she's being real positive about things, trying to be very upbeat. And Ted also tells Shanice that Kat don't want to be tested. Now that may be the part that she probably. Why did you do? You know what? Let me tell you something. Let's not act like these people ain't about to talk. Because they're going to talk. I mean, they need to talk to somebody. They got to talk to somebody. I like this shirt Ted got on. Now let me get his sidebar. Ted, I'm about to get this to you now, Ted. Now, Ted, you wearing this shirt today, sir. That shirt, that ain't no regular pick this up at the store kind of shirt. That's that thick fabric on them shirts that lay real crisp. And I like the buttons on it, the contrast of the buttons. And then with the chain, with the neck meat, he doing that. And Ted, you doing it today, sir. And that's why Shanice stand up there looking nervous. Girl, girl, I'm nervous for you, girl, Ted. But anyway. But he told her about the BRCA test. And she said that, now this was interesting now. When she said this, she said, the test usually, she said, like, if her mother tests positive, then there's a 40 to 75% chance that she should test positive if Nicole does. And Nicole wants him to convince Kat to take the test, but he don't know where to begin. And so Shanice encourages him to not stress it and that the words will come when he sees her. Now, one thing you all have to go back, and we're going to give this to Shanice. Shanice knows it, but Shanice is not messy. Shanice is very professional. She knows it, but she's very professional. She's very serious about her job, and she know her stuff. So Ted talking to her does make sense, because let's not act like these doctors and things don't be talking, baby, because they do. They do. They talk to each other, and I'd rather for a doctor talk to a nurse, because the nurse is the one taking care of y'all in real life, for real. If you really want to know the truth, that nurses you always be kind of. Now, Kat done made it home, but Tomas has to leave, and Chelsea's on the way. She lying, and she says, so I'll be okay. She just want him out of there because she's trying to get up in that liquor cabinet. Okay? So she says that she'll no doubt they'll get together and they'll have a good cry. Girl, I mean, you just made up a whole lie. Chelsea on the way. We gonna cry together. You was just lying. Girl, why is you lying? For the liquor, you just started drinking and whatnot. I don't want this for her. We just got rid of this alcoholism storyline. Anyway, she gets him to go on and leave, and she's like, we'll hook up tomorrow, and then I thank you because you're just such a good partner. And he accepts her apology because she said what she did about him being a partner, because she was being funky. You know, now, one thing about you, Kat, now, girl, you know you are a little funky at the mouth now. And so she had to apologize for some more slick stuff she said to Tomas. Okay? So Tomas forgave her, which I guess he got to, because he knows she in a bad way right now. She's scared and everything, but she still need to watch her mouth. She still need to watch her mouth. Okay? All right. Now, I know that picture is out of sync, because that's Ted. That's not Tomas. Okay, so I don't even know why that's over there. I done put that picture way in the wrong spot. But okay, anyway. Smitty remembers that he knows a doctor from doing some research before. You know one thing about Smitty, when Smitty do research, Smitty just be researching. Don't you, Brandon? Brandon, don't you be doing research? Ain't that his name, Brandon? Brandon or whatever it is. You know you be doing some research, sir. Mr. Smith. But anyway, he said, I know this doctor. She's really good. I'm going to reach out to her. She may be able to even convince Kat to take the test, and she will probably be able to, let y'all know about what's cutting edge and what's new and what's the best thing for Anita to do. And so Martin was like, yeah, do that. Let's just hope that Anita appreciates that, because when people get sick, they be wanting you out their business, especially people of a certain age. They don't like you in their business. Now, Bill, big old fine self, who y'all gonna leave alone? Bill, big old fine self, was over there telling Anita that when he got sick, helplessness was something that he knew nothing about and he had to come to terms with. He says, because I worked out, no matter how much I worked out, no matter how many games of tennis I played, no matter how much bikes I rode, basketball I played, I still ended up having a stroke. My body betrayed me. And it was something I had to realize that I can't control everything. And she was like, yeah, no matter how many young women you marry. I was like, nah, Anita. I don't blame you, but girl, this ain't the time. And she was like, no better time like the present. So she went on there and put that little dig in there, because Anita said, this was her face the whole time. I forgot about what you did to my baby. Okay. Now, he told her that, he said, another thing I want to tell you is that you're going to have to learn to accept help. And I know you're the one that's used to doing everything for everybody, but Anita, this is the one time you really need to be selfish. And that's just the way it needs to be. You need to be selfish. And that none of us are going to think any less of you because you need what you need, or that you're, not able to do everything. And the people around you want to help you, so let them. So Bill, with your fine self, you gave some really good advice. And we appreciate you giving that to her. And I'm sure Anita did too, but they still want to know why you over there like that. But I ain't see nothing wrong with being there. But Bill, you could have came over there by yourself. You trying to roll in like you and Danny is a couple and y'all not. We know you know about what Haley doing to you now. And now you want to come ripping and running back, but it ain't gonna work. Now, Danny told her dad, you ain't got to worry about Bill. And Andre will be here leaning. I will be leaning on Andre plenty. Don't you worry. But the girls needed both their parents right now. So let's just move on, she said. And you know what? I believe her right now. I think that Danny is kind of in a zone where she ain't thinking about Bill like that. Now, if it will stay like that, because once somebody know you and all your buttons and all of that, and he over there rubbing on her back and all that stuff, and he gonna be waiting for Andre to drop just a little bit of a ball so he could pick it up and make a whole slam dunk. We know what you're doing. But then I hope you're able to stand strong, baby. I hope you are, because Bill coming for you. See this here? All this grown man is coming for you, girl. I don't know if little Andre gonna be able to stand up against what Bill gonna bring to the table, but we shall see. Now Ted stops by to visit Kat, and she said Tomas was there earlier, and that's why she didn't answer the phone. And she says that she knows that he heard everything, and Kat tells him that how hard it was for her to hear that, and thinks he's also there to change her mind about taking that test. She ain't trying to hear all that, okay? She don't want to take that test. She just don't. Oh, I see what happened. I uploaded that picture twice. How I did that, I do not know. Now, just when I thought Haley was not in this episode, here she come with the stank face and the Tony the Tiger dress. This fabric looked like it came directly off the back of a stuffed animal. Now, I'm not playing, it do. I ain't got nothing against this print. It's just on her. It's just giving. I'm just sick of her, So I'm just sick of you, girl. That ain't personal. So Haley, hold on. Okay, so Haley's up in Bill's office in this Tony the Tiger dress, right? Upset and acting funky. Why? I don't know. She was sitting at the table telling me, I need to find this file. And I'm like, girl, are you working? Do she still work there? She just act like she worked there. Because, girl, we know you ain't collecting no check. Is Bill still giving you a check? But anyway, she and there acting upset and funky. And then Tomas came in and she told him somebody else was working like a partner, which I think is Caroline. She's like, she always here, always doing stuff that she should be clocked. If she could bill an hour she putting in, oh girl, you just upset because she ain't doing what you needed to do. And Tomas said other things can pop up that are more important, because she was talking about, because I don't know why Bill up in here. And he said, well, other things can pop up that are more important, and maybe that's the reason why Bill is, came to work today. I was like, girl, look at these faces she was making. See, Haley is the new queen of behind your back. I'm making these faces. See that? See that? See that? And that was more. I didn't have the space to upload all these pictures of these faces she was making. But girl, we tired of you. So Bill gets ready and leaves the Duprees house. After saying very kind goodbyes to them all with his big old fine self standing there in that 3/4 length pea coat. Let that show up at my door. Good morning. I'll be like, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Okay. But anyway, say what y'all want to. But anyway, he leaves. And Anita says that she was going to lay down after he left out. And so Danny told Vernon, she's like, can I talk to you? Because he had said he was going to go lay down with her too. And then Danny said, well, let me talk to you for a minute. Anita said, oh, that's fine with me. I'll take the elevator upstairs. I was like, girl, you better remind the people you got an elevator. I'll take the elevator up. You don't need me wearing myself out walking up these stairs. I'm going to take the elevator up. Okay, girl, go ahead, get down. Okay. So, let me find my picture where I am. Okay. So when she leaves out, she talks to her dad and she says, I know you have every reason to be afraid. And oh wait, I'm on the wrong part. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong thing. Okay, so she just said she wanted to talk to him, so I'm at the wrong part. So then Ted is talking to his daughter, to Kat, and he says that he prays that Nicole tests negative, and that she has a choice. Hold on. They pray that Nicole tests negative, and that she has a choice to make that's hers to make, and has every reason to be scared. But talking about it is many times what takes the power out of fear. Kat says, I miss telling you everything, Daddy. And he assures her that you are still my princess, and that he still loves her and he's still there for her. And ever since she was little, and has been ever since she was little. And she wishes she could roll back the time. And Ted wants her to know that she has her family and friends, and that he especially is going to be there for her. And they end up hugging. And you can see the look on her face, how much she really needed her dad. But girl, I can also see you trying to get to this alcohol because ain't nobody really soothing you right now, Kat. Girl, I don't know. Girl, I don't know. Rick, we need you to know to not be serving her too many drinks down there to that uptown. Somebody get word to Rick over there at that bartender, the bartender, and tell him don't be serving her up too much stuff. Now, Martin, it was too much of Martin and Smitty today. I'm sorry. They don't know me talking about nothing. Martin and Smitty talk about Vernon, him hiding his struggle, and Martin wants to be there for him so he can lean on him. Moving on. Bill gets back to the office and sees Tomas out in the hallway because he done beelined it up out that office. He didn't want to be up in there with Haley no more with all them stank faces she was up in there making. So he out there in the hallway, and Bill walked up on him and he started talking to them and said they were both worried about the cancer scare. And then Bill messed around and said, yes, and also about the BRCA thing. I was like, roll. Because even if he don't know what BRCA is, he about to look up and see what BRCA is now. See, Tomas didn't know that, Bill. So Bill goes into the office and Haley in there acting a fool already on 10. And you said you come back. And the thing is, she already knows what's up. So her acting a fool is really on my nerve. Because, girl, you was listening around the corner, heard everything. And this is what you bring to the girl, you ain't worth 10 cents. I tried to tell y'all this before we know that this heifer wasn't up to nothing. And I told y'all she didn't care nothing about them kids when stuff was going on with them kids in the first place. I told y'all that. With a little big head self. She ain't got no big head, but I just have to call her that. Just for the sake of saying big head. Okay. But anyway, she said, he started talking about, he said, listen, I had to go see about, no, he told her that Danny's mother got the cancer and that it could be passed on to the kids and the kids could be affected too. And she was like, well, what about our kids? And Bill was like, hold on. Let me tell you something. You ain't about to do that. This ain't no contest, which was a really crappy, silly, immature, ignorant thing for her to say. Talking about them and a child. And what I mean, you still want to have a child. Bill had to straighten her all the way up. See, Bill, I think Bill on you, girl. I think you're gonna be off the show for a while on the run. I think you is. I really do. I think you about to take a break and go work on a movie or something, girl. I do. I do. But anyway, or either that or you're gonna be doing scenes from somewhere else on the run or something. While you shysting somebody else. We don't know. We have to wait to see. But at either rate. He told her this ain't no contest, and I will tell her what's up. Uh hold on. Oh, he said this ain't no contest. He said, I'm gonna tell you everything that's up. And I said to myself, child, this knows to tell heifer already know what's up. So I think I'm wrong. He didn't tell her yet. Let me see. Both worried about the cancer care. Bill also tells him about the birth. Tomas didn't know. Goes in the office. Haley's acting a fool. Even tried to say he was thinking about the he wasn't thinking about the baby anymore because he said this was about the kids. So I don't think he told her yet. He said, I'm gonna tell you. That's what he. So I'm wrong about that part. He said, I'm gonna end up telling you. I'm gonna tell you what happened. But so that's why I wrote down this knows the heifer already know what went on. So I don't know. Ooh, girl, I need you to switch this wig out. This wig is what's on my nerve with you right now, Haley. And maybe because this is how we found you out was with this wig on. And now the wig is on my nerve. When I see this hair, it triggers me. Now, Daddy wants her daddy to know that she's watching him and she knows how hard it is for him handling things and he's bottling things up and that he's going to break if he keeps doing that and to please let her be there for him and to lean on her. Baby, Clifton Davis did his good acting today. I saw an interview also where he was talking about their relationship in real life, him and Tamara. And is it Tam? Oh, Lord, I'm saying her name wrong because I didn't watch these soaps before. So the lady who plays Anita. And it was very sweet. But like I said, I'm going to cover all this stuff in the membership, the different interviews that I saw of all of them talking about their characters and different parts that has happened on the show and that will be coming up. So that'll be a membership video. But anyway, Shanice gets a text message from Ted, right? And then he says, I owe you big time. Let me tell y'all something. Baby, I didn't have my glasses on. I thought this says I love you big time for the great advice. I was like, what? It wasn't until I cropped these pictures later on that I saw, he said I owe you, because I thought I was looking at love. He says, I owe you big time for the great advice. And then she sends back smiling faces and stuff. And then, wait a minute now. Okay, wait. Let me look at this again. T. Oh yeah, I owe you big time for the advice. And then he wrote back, do you accept kisses as payment? Now Teddy. Wait until she finds out what you're doing over here talking about all of this. You know Leslie's not gonna like that. She's not gonna like it. Dana's not gonna like that. You sitting up here grinning and reading text messages. Mm-hmm. Ted over here talking about he want to kiss again. Ted and Shanice stay sitting in the tree. Kissing. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Shanice with a baby carriage, then comes Dana to kick it on the floor. Baby, y'all better be careful. So anyway, while Ted is over there, because he done went over to Mark's house, he's talking to them, and he's like, I did talk to Kat, blah, 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 blah. He wears this coat well. You got to be a small man for a double breast coat like that, though, especially in that color. But anyway, I mean, very slim. So anyway, he over there talking to them, blah, 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 blah. He gets a message from Shanice back. We don't know what the message says because he never opened it, for which y'all was wrong for that, because y'all know we want to know what she wrote back. Now, Kat was thinking about drinking. She was over there in the cabinet about the drink, but then she gets a call from Tomas, and he said, I was just checking in on you. Please don't let this girl become no alcoholic. I am not here for it. I can't take her being stuck up and bougie and drunk. This ain't something we can do. It's too much. It's too much. Now, child, Haley over here faking like she care, looking at Bill with the side eye at the same time. Because you know, anytime he ain't looking at her, she rolling her eyes as hard as she can get them, baby. Telling him that she showed, wait a minute. Oh, okay. And she's over here faking like she care, looking at Bill with a side eye that's telling him she sure don't care nothing about him. She sure don't. Because that's how she be sitting over here looking. She be looking like, child, I don't know about with this man. I really don't. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Now at home, Vernon finally admits to Danny that he don't know how to fight without his wife by his side. He said, everything that we face together, side by side. She was right beside me. And Danny says that she's going to be by his side and she'll be right there with him. She'll be there to listen. And he admits that not being with her in his life, thinking about her not being there with him in his life is more than he can bear. And baby Clifton Davis Dupree sat up there and gave a master's class in crying. I done told y'all. They saw y'all talking about how Eva can cry. I said it too. Eva knows she can cry. Ooh, she cried the way she cried. And baby, all these veterans said, hold my script. The clips for next week look great as well. Let me look at these pictures and see if it will. Excuse me, I was trying to turn off the mic before I sneeze, but it got me before I could hit the button. Sorry, you guys. All right, so it'd be a lot going on here one time. So I was trying to get to the button to mute, but I couldn't get to it. I could have just touched the mic. I forgot about that. Okay, but sorry about it. Excuse me for that. Okay, now let me look at these pictures from today and see if I can recall what's going to be. Okay, so next week, the family is going to have like this party that looks like a Mardi Gras type party, I guess, to kick off Anita going to the hospital, which is cute. That's really, really cute to keep your spirits up. That's nice. And then Andre was talking to Ted, I think, and Ted told him, if Bill coming for your woman, you need to get that straight and get that joker straight right now. I was like, so you want Andre to go over there and put his chin right up to Bill's chest bone and start talking bad? Punch him in the kneecaps? Okay, then, Ted. You punch him high, he'll punch him low. And then Vanessa goes running to Joey crying because I guess she done found out what happened. And then Marcel and Leslie, they're becoming more and more comfortable with each other. Oh, they're becoming a group. They becoming an upper or something. I don't know what the girls were sitting down about, but I think they were talking about the test. But then here was something interesting though. So Danny calls Nicole and she said, did you get the test results? And Nicole said, yes. And I'm like, oh my God, that's where they're gonna leave us frozen next Friday. Watch. But I'm gonna look up the thing for what's happening all next week, and that'll probably be in the membership too. So, I don't know, child. It'd be so much going on. Woo! This week has weeked, honey. It has. It really has. It really has. So before we get into anything, first of all, let us celebrate the fact that we did reach our super stickers, and therefore it means the lines will be open. So this goes out to, okay, so this is the way this goes from now on. So tonight's live panel is brought to you by Linda Bias Barnett, Elaine T., Myrtle Tinsder, Bilo Didi, Jasmine Williams, and Shaw T. Thank them all for the fact that we will have an open panel tonight. It is being sponsored by them, and we thank you.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
Okay, so with that, I'm going to waste no time and drop the link. And you guys thank the sponsors tonight for providing you with having a open panel tonight. Let me drop the link here. And I don't think any of these people, except Jasmine, ever come up for. Oh yeah, except for Jasmine and Elaine. Linda has in the past, but they don't really come up for the lives. So thank you guys for being the sponsors of the chat tonight. Okay, so let me hit everybody with a star so that your wait, what happened here? Okay, so everybody's thing should be highlighted now. Okay, so thank you all again. Thank our sponsors, Elaine, Myrtle, Bilo Didi, Jasmine, and Linda for sponsoring us. Oh no, where did Linda's go? Now Linda's done disappeared. That's crazy. Let me go over here and come back again. Oh, these are the starred. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, let me go up here and find yours and start because it disappeared for some reason. Okay. Go up here and find it. Let's find it. Let's find it. Let's find it. Let's find it. Okay, there it is. Start out one. Okay. And Linda, thank you as well. Thank the sponsors, you guys. Thank them for sponsoring tonight's live. Tonight's this is a real thing every week now. So let me type it in. Because ain't nobody saying that now. I will. I probably spelled sponsors wrong. I bet I did. Just waiting for you guys to come up. So I don't know why my thing sounds so loud and I have a soft touch keyboard. This be taking me out. Okay, wait, what are you doing? I am barely touching this keyboard. I see you, Miss Lil. Hang out for me for just a minute. Got one more to find to put in here. Oh, Jasmine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Let me. Let me launch that. And I see you, Miss Lil. All right, you guys. So with that, the lines are now officially open. The lines are now open, and you know you want to gossip. So
share what you thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, tell me what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, hey, what's on your mind? Hey,
come on up here. You know you want to gossip.
That's why you my best friend.
All right, y'all come on up here because you know that's why you my best friend. Because y'all like to gossip about these people. I know. And I promise you, I'm barely tapping. I'm barely touching my keyboard. Like, it's not even like I'm going like that. I am just letting my fingers laying down on top of it, and it just sounds so loud. Oh, I keep telling my nephew he got to come over here and help me fix these sound issues because this stuff is driving me crazy. Okay, Ted gonna mess around and land his nephew in the hospital. Ooh, hey, be on purpose. Thank you for bringing the humor. You're welcome, Sean. J. Paul, hey J. Paul. Okay, I see you back there, E Daddy. Hold on 1 second for me. All right, let me take this picture down. Find it and take it down first. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. And all right, let me move my plug in. Okay, you guys, with that, I'm going to open things up. Hello, Miss Lil. Welcome to the stage.
Hi, thank you, and Happy New Year.
Thank you. And E Daddy, welcome to the stage.
Thank you, and thank you. I hope you're having a nice 2026 so far.
So far, I cannot complain. I've stuck to my diet. I'm over here snacking on prunes like I should. Like this what I want. And it ain't. What about you all? How have things been going for you so far? 2 days in.
Yeah, pretty good.
Is E-Dad acting right?
Yes, he is.
You ain't had to get a whooping?
No, he has. He's been really good. But you know, the other night I could not believe it. That was really a close, and I did congratulate. What's her name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That was a good game.
Yes.
What'd you think about it, E-Dad? That's the closest anybody ever came to you.
It was a very good game, and I love close games because I play board games all the time. I go to board game meetups, and then I play board games with my family when it's possible. It wasn't possible this time because my brother was sick.
Oh,
he had
okay.
allergies.
Oh, I hope he's feeling better.
He is.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know you had another child. I thought E-Daddy was it for you.
I have an older brother named Gary.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it was, but it was really, Jasmine was really informed. A lot of those things that you asked, I never would have thought about, like the name for Martin's representative. You know, I mean, not his representative, his manager, campaign manager. Things like that I would have never. I guess we better start paying attention. And I certainly didn't pay attention to the sponsor of the program. You know, the NAACP.
Oh, your baby knows that.
Yeah, you made
I
it.
knew about the NAACP, but Georgia was the first thing that came on my mind.
Yeah, you have really picked. You worked hard this time to make us earn. Yes.
Oh yeah. I try.
But Georgia's not really a sponsor. Georgia is the studio where Beyond the Gates takes place.
Yeah, NAACP. Yeah.
NAACP is the sponsor.
Yeah.
I was just writing down something for the trivia. Because that's the way I do it now. I write it down as I go.
Oh.
Yep, I don't wait no more because I used to sit down and go back through the episodes and look for stuff, and I'm like, I can't keep doing it this way. Then I thought I'm gonna get a book and leave it right here next to me, and as stuff go on, I'm just gonna write it down.
You put so much of effort into this, and I have to say congratulations to you because it's a lot of hard work, and a lot of people do recaps, but what they do them and edit them, and they just put them on, and you can watch them at will. But you're doing yours every day. That's just it's too much, isn't it?
It is a lot. It's a lot. But I've thought about doing pre-recorded, but for me, it would be more work for me to do it that way. And see,
Oh,
then and I guess maybe this is because, and one, because I'm not that, well, let me put it this way. Because I am a performer, I'm used to whatever happens has happened. You just keep it
oh,
moving, right?
okay.
Whereas with other people, they may feel like they need to fix that flub or this and that, but you don't get a second chance when you're live. So what I've done in entertainment is live. So if my voice cracks, if I run out of air, if I forget a lyric, if I you know get the songs out of sequence, and that happens to me where I will be in the middle of singing a song and forget the words, and I will just start singing. Y'all know I don't know these words. Y'all better tell me these words. You got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. So for me, this is easier for me to be live than because if I pre-record it now, then I'm gonna go into I should fix that, and then I could do that, and then I could do this, and. So yeah, it's easier for me not to go through all that editing. But it is a lot of hard work, Miss Little. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes.
It is, and that's why I decided for the Friday nights. I'm like, we're gonna have to have some sponsors on Friday night, meaning that 3 to 5 super chats for us to do this part of the show,
Yeah.
because this is even more time that, believe me, I could be doing some other things, but I love doing this with you guys. So, but as things go, you have to make some changes. Like something I don't do. Let me tell you something. I gifted myself from singing. Don't ask me to sing nothing a cappella. I paid my dues with that.
Okay.
So if you ain't got no band, don't call me,
Okay.
because I paid my dues.
Yeah.
I've been doing this a long time. I paid my dues. I don't do funerals. I never have, because I don't do well at funerals. I'm an emotional person, so don't ask me to do it, because I don't do those.
Yes, Lord.
So there's just certain things I just, you got at some point you got to move it on. And then people go, "Who she thinks she is? She can't come sing," And I'm like, well, I don't want to do that no more. I paid my dues on that.
Hmm.
You know.
And you know yourself well enough to know, because at the funerals, a lot of times it's hard for people to get through the songs. They'll break down if they know the person, and it's sad
Mm-hmm.
for the family. But that's one of the things that happened to me this week.
Mm-hmm.
I was so sad about Anita's situation. I
Mm-hmm.
and I know the writers are doing what they need to do, so I'm not criticizing them. But I just wish they would have left that alone, because it's so many people, and this is strange. You know how people were saying how we got caught up in Eva, but so many people have gotten caught up in this Anita thing, even talking about crying. It was just so sad, and it brings memories back from real life experiences.
Mm-hmm. I know Real Talk has said she has sent me a message and said that she might come up tonight. So if you out there listening and you want to come up, you better come on, because when I get to the end of this thing, we're gonna be done. So, and we are kind of talking about that cancer piece right now. But I think that there's a possibility that Anita may go through some things that it's gonna make a lot of people mad. Like I said, I try to think about the purpose in having her have this diagnosis right now. But I think she's going to go through some things that people ain't going to like. You don't get to pick and choose when stuff happens. This may be where she finds out about Vernon's deceit because somebody's trying to comfort him, or she overhears something. And not that he's doing something now, but that she may find out he did something in the past.
Yeah.
And people from her generation, she may just be like, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just move on and act like it didn't happen and just dismiss the other person out of life. So I don't know. I think some other things are going to go on while she's in the midst of this.
And you might very well be correct about that. And I have to say, I think it's just people like me. We're protecting our own emotions because we see the suffering, and we imagine it, and she's playing it so well till we are caught up in which she's supposed to do it. That's what you told me about Kat. A good actress, you get that mad with them, you want them written out of the show. They really doing that thing.
She's doing her thing.
Yeah. So, but a lot of times when it comes down to sad situations, it's very, very, very difficult. Like Real Talk was saying, I guess she's had like 3 family members. I've
Mm-hmm.
had one. I'm not sure how. I know I've had many cancer things in my family, but I know one
Mm-hmm.
breast thing with my mother. So it's just it's not a pleasant subject at all.
No, I've had family members as well. My mom, my sister. My sister passed away of cancer.
Okay.
And like I said, my best friend had the exact cancer that they gave to Anita. So And the thing is, I had never heard of it until she said she had it, you know. So to hear it again, it just was for me was a bit triggering because the first time I heard that, I was like, triple what negative? What is she saying? Like I was like she was talking wah 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 wah. Like, I just that was just something else. Hold on for a second, Daddy. I'm gonna mute you up for a second. Because his machine, his thing, every time it clicks, it's real loud in the what you call it.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, so this is it's triggering, for all of us because we all know somebody that has had that, hmm has had it. So it's been something. Can you still hear me, Miss Little?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay, I
you.
just wanted to make sure I didn't mute up
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh no, you didn't mute me up. I'm fine.
Mhm.
I was
So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just trying to check to see if AOL might have been on because I heard that noise too in the background that you were talking
It
about.
sounds like he's playing a game.
Oh,
So
okay.
it may be something like when he gets a point or something, it's going ding ding, but it's real. But because this stuff
Oh,
is
okay.
this equipment is real sensitive.
Actually, it's mom.
Oh, it's
It's,
your what? That's you over there.
no, I'm not. No, no, I'm not playing the game. That's why I was looking to see if my AOL was left on.
Okay.
Oh
He did
no,
not be putting that stuff on me.
that's why I was looking to
I
see.
might be over here clicking, but you ain't hearing all that over here, Mama. That's you.
Yeah, I was trying to see if it was if AOL. I'm gonna have E-Dad to come in and take my AOL off for me. Oh,
So much went on this week. I don't the cancer piece is the part that stands out the most, but let me talk about some of this before we come around to that. But for what purpose because this was some of the stuff I said I'm looking forward to finding out this year, right?
yeah, it was
So what
AOL.
purpose do you feel that Peaches was introduced to us in person? Why didn't they just leave her on the phone or say that she went and met with her? Instead, why did we need to meet Peaches in person?
I thought Peaches might have had some kind of a secret that needed to come out about Leslie, but it doesn't seem like it's coming out. I thought she
Hmm
was going to tell us something about Leslie. I mean, we already know Leslie dated her boyfriend, but it might be some other kind of secret. But it hasn't come
hmm
out. It hasn't come
hmm
out.
I just want to back up and say this that as Belinda said, it's sad they need a storyline. I feel it's necessary to bring awareness to us as a people. And then Be On Purpose said it will also educate on cancer, brackens, getting tested. All soaps bring storylines that are very realistic that we can relate. And since this is a black-based show, it would make sense that they would talk about something that affects Black women so much more than it does other people. With us having denser breasts, we have to get tested differently than other people because regular tests do not read accurately when because Black women have more density to their breasts. So it's a good storyline. I mean, we'll see where it goes because I know they're not introducing it to make us sad. There's gonna be some things here to make us mad and cry too.
That's what I was saying. The sadness about it, and I,
Hmm
I understand what you're saying. It can bring awareness and all of that because at the end, the first day they were telling you about what you needed to do and where to go to look for the symptoms and when to contact somebody. But oh my lord, it's just painful. It's sad to go through, but of course, life brings sadness with it as well as joy. So I guess
hmm
we have to go through it.
because we get a chance to see like a softer side of Cat,
Yeah,
um, how it's broken her down. Maybe this will soften her. Who knows? Eva may be the person that has to hold her hand through some things. You just never know. You
that's.
never know. But I can see they have some things in store for us.
And I can when you said Monday evening, you were saying, "Oh, Miss Leo, cat, how cute cat look," and I text down to let you know, Cat and Tomas look very nice together.
They
They
did.
look very nice, and Cat tends to be uh, more tolerable if we can just separate her from Eva. She seems to be more tolerable. She makes she's still uppity and bourgeois, but she's tolerable. You can tolerate her.
Hmm
But now I'm concerned, as you said, she's getting to the point now where she seems to be liquor's becoming her best friend. This is overnight.
hmm
Overnight. This is not good.
hmm Taya says, I think they brought Peaches on just to tell the story about Leslie being Barbara's daughter because how else would we have found out? That's very true, but she could have written a letter. She could have gotten together with her one time, but they kept her on here. And I don't think she's going anywhere, even though they have her sick. I don't think Peach is about to go nowhere.
I hope she doesn't. I was wondering about that, but she was so short of breath the last time we saw her. Remember, she
Mm-hmm.
would take her mask off, and then she had tried to breathe and
Mm-hmm.
talk. So, but I hope she will live.
Mm-hmm. Because I need her to come back in here and tell us what happened with that man.
Which
And who
one?
was the man? The man that Leslie took from her.
Oh Lord,
I
please.
need answers. I need to know what went on with that situation. See, don't tap dance up in here and say that and then run back out. And then don't tell us no more about it because Leslie show ain't about to talk about it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so mm, what are you interested in learning about Ted that we don't know about Ted? Clip this. What are you interested in learning about? I'm telling StreamYard to clip this. So, what are you interested in learning about Ted that we don't already know about Ted? Because we don't have a lot of information on Ted.
We don't. We don't know anything about his parents. We don't know what kind of upbringing he has. We know he's college educated. He was classmates with Carlton, but we
Mm-hmm.
don't know anything about if he had any disorders when he was growing up, like behavior disorders, or if his parents had a
Mm-hmm.
drinking problem. We don't know anything about him.
Mm-hmm. That's very true, and we need to know it. We need some more background on Ted. So, don't know how it's going to come because did he just have that one brother? I guess it seems, but were there aunts, uncles? I mean, where the rest of this family at?
I don't know.
Mm, okay. Bar says Peaches is a conduit to show Leslie's soft side. Did that show her soft side? Because she came in the door talking rough to that lady. They was going back and forth and forth and back. I know that he uses Amazon and Uber Eats daily. I see him get orders daily at the motel. Who you talking about, J. Paul? You talking about Ted? Let me see what your Paul talk about. Mm-mm. I done missed something. Let me back up here and see what Japal is talking about. Oh, okay, he said hi to the panelists. Uh, you talking about Ted? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, that's what he's saying. He know about Ted. He said, "I know Ted uses Amazon and Uber Eats daily to get him orders at the motel. He's not at the motel. He's at a very high class hotel. Why don't the cast an older actress first? Peaches? That young lady playing Peaches is not believable. She acts as well as Tomas. Mm, I, mm, I don't have no issues with her acting. Do you? Do y'all
What
have
about?
issues with Peaches acting?
Oh, I don't have any problem with Peaches acting.
I don't know. I like Leslie and Eva having someone from their past and familiar in their town. That's true. I need to know about Ted and his family. Ted has a secret family on the West Coast, 2 kids and a dog.
Well,
Y'all be giving it to Ted, boy.
yeah, a lot of people really dogpile on Ted and Haley. They're coming at least, and I'm not interested in hurting Ted at all. I have no problem with hurting Ted. I really don't have any dog in the race when it comes to Haley because Haley is who Haley is. However, for all the people who thought she was going to be going after young boys, I think she tricked us all when we found out she had that unaliving plan in her mind. But as long
Mm-hmm.
as they stop dogging out Eva so much, I feel bad for Ted sometimes because some of the other influencers are really really mean. One influencer says she hates them. They're mean to Ted, but it is what it is. They're gonna find somebody to pick on, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Now, I forgot what I was about to say because I read somebody's comment and put my mind somewhere else. It'll come back to me later. Mm, it'll have to come back to me later. Okay. Um. Okay. So, what you think about Leslie and this whole Malone situation?
Remember, I told you before I thought Leslie was playing a dangerous game, but you and Var said Leslie could handle Malone because Malone, it could very well be feeding her drinks and softening her up to get her to give him his secret. But then remember, you said that he was a dirty cop, or you of VAR once said he was a dirty cop, so he probably wouldn't be picking information up for them. But yeah,
No, listen, Malone is one I can't really figure out. I don't know if Malone is undercover, like deep undercover, for the situation with Joey that they got him thinking that they offing people and they not. I can't call Malone.
I don't know.
I cannot call Malone. But then again, I can't call Elon. Those are two that's got me confused. But one thing I thought about what I was about to say. One thing the character of Haley should have taught all of us is to not be thinking that we know who these characters are just yet.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Okay. Because somebody you love today,
Mm-hmm.
you could be sitting back in your seat, clutching your pearls, talking about, wait, what now?
But see, the thing about Haley, everyone, well, I can't say everyone, but many people thought it was more to her than meets the eye. But it
Mhm.
seemed like they thought she was going to dump Bill for a young boy or play on him. But
Mhm.
this unaliving thing, I think that was a total shock to all of us.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, this is Haley. Haley. Now I thought Haley wasn't no good, but I didn't know Haley was gonna about to do all this.
I know.
Haley has bypassed Leslie
I know.
in evilness.
Except Haley's is a slow burn, and Leslie tried to run the girl off the road. We think we didn't see her
Yep,
face.
Haley's definitely playing the long game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But you know what's interesting? People right now are more irritated with Naomi, Nicole, and Eva than the people who actually did the dirt.
I
And they
know.
started out being a sick of Leslie because she being too buffoonish, this and that, the fifth and the third. But she's still standing though for some reason. I don't know.
And I don't know why the writers are not writing a way to give her some class legitimacy about herself. Just keeping her, even with the money, she's still acting just like she did before.
You can't tell crazy people nothing. You can't. She thinks she's like, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't even know when to tell me anything. I don't. She don't. Mm-mm. Leslie right now, like some people, I think people misread that she was jealous of Joey with Vanessa, and more so that I think that she was in thought as to what can I do with that.
Oh, Joy. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know that she's jealous of Vanessa, no, but she
Mm-mm.
definitely has a thing for Shanice. Oh, she has a thing.
Oh yeah, because she ain't never, uh, she ain't letting go of Ted D just yet for no one. Teddy is still her number one round pick.
Yes.
What do they call it? And when they picking them, is it round pick? What is it called? E Daddy.
What is?
When the football players is getting chose, they call it you got picked
The
in the first
draft.
round pick. Yeah,
It's
okay.
the draft.
Yeah, she his first. He her first pick, and
Oh,
she ain't about to let him go. I
mm.
don't know why she want that man so bad because he don't want you. He didn't
That's
want. If a man didn't want you then, he don't want you now.
he.
Especially after you done busted up his family.
That's right. That's right.
Hmm. Now, Dr. Nicole, you think when she find out what's going on with Shanice, she gonna want Ted back?
I don't know. I wondered how that was going to work out because it seemed like Shanice is friends to everybody on staff. But what would
Hmm.
happen if you, even though she threw Ted away, Ted begged to come back, but somehow she might still see it as not being loyal to her. I'm not sure how to read that.
She don't owe her no loyalty. She ain't owe Ted none, and they're getting his best friend right up in the very same office. He working in the same office, Lord.
And kissed them right at the lunchroom while they were still married
Mm.
the,
Mm-hmm.
the club while they were still married at breakfast. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Var said he got y'all on punishment tonight. He just down in the comments tonight.
Well, thank you, Bob.
Vaughn, don't you listen at her. Okay, Haley is the worst out of everybody. At least Leslie did it out of psychotic. Wait a minute. Haley's the worst out of everybody. At least Leslie did it out of psychotic love. Haley's doing it for pure money and the love of gain. Yes, she is.
She's
But that Lynette got it in for her.
Oh, that's who. I couldn't think of who Lynette. Somebody was talking about Lynette. I think on YouTube.
Hmm.
That's Lynette. That's her name. That's her former friend. That.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Her former shysting partner. They running around cheating people and stealing money. So I don't know. That little girl, she got it in for her.
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
what I feel. Okay, so they also had. What did you think about Vernon singing? Did we talk about that? Did that happen last week or this week?
It was
They
last week.
well, he did a good
It
job.
was last week.
He sang last week.
Yep.
Yeah, it was last week.
Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay. We missed a live. That's what happened, right?
Yeah, because he knew about the situation with his wife when he.
Yeah, we didn't do a live. That's what happened.
That's right, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Hmm. Okay, go ahead, Miss Lil.
He knew about the situation when he was singing to her, and Anita knew about it. Remember when he said he didn't want to let her go? She went over and she sat on the piano bench beside him, but they hadn't told anyone else. They had not shared it with anyone else.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, now everybody know he was not tipping with Sharon.
Oh my God. I never thought he was, but they were just doing things that didn't make sense. Whispering and opening up the door and whispering not to let Anita know. Why was all that necessary?
I mean, see, it's not that Sharon is not a nice looking lady. That's not what I mean. But for Vernon to tip on Anita, there needed to be something on par with that. And as younger women, Tracy was more her competition, if you will.
Yeah.
And I could see Vernon maybe getting swayed by that for a second, and minute, then saying, "Hey, I don't want you," and they done had to keep that quiet all these years, you know. But let's hope that they don't think Anita about to check out and somebody get over there and standing over and get to confessing, because Lord knows if I was leaving, that would bring me back.
Yeah.
I'd be like, wait a minute before I go. Hold up. I thought I heard somebody say something.
But the writers, many people have complained that the writers were playing with us. It has nothing to do with Sharon's appearance. The things that they were dropping nitbits and having them sneak around and meet each other in the corner in the rooms. Why were they doing all those kinds of things?
Hmm. Because they were he didn't want her to know that he didn't want her to know that he was practicing singing.
Yeah, but what Leslie thought she heard, even though Leslie was out of line to tell Ted, anybody would have thought that was an affair. Whispering at
Hmm.
the door, and I
Yeah,
don't want Anita to find out.
but Leslie still want to make it something.
Oh,
She was like, "That's a good cover story."
yeah.
And that sound like the cover story that you used to have. I was like, "Ooh, child."
Mm, mm.
I was like, "Now you know what, Leslie, let it go." She just don't like these people. But that's one of the things I heard her talking about in the interview that they did with her, talking about the character of Leslie. It was all of them sitting talking with each other, talking about these characters. So I'm gonna do a membership on that this weekend. I got to pull them all together and then write it up together because they're all kind of broken up in different places. But it's just very interesting to see them all sitting there talking to each other and discussing these characters. You know, the way that they were discussing them was really good. It was like a talk show type thing, but they were all talking to each other. So it was good. They just needed somebody there hosting that thing. And Fido, if you're listening and you all need someone to step in there and do this little interview, I am more than willing to step in and do so. I will do you proud. I will. I promise you. Now, I know you may want somebody shinier and all of that, but what you want is somebody who's really interested in wanting, really want to know. Not somebody that had to go, pick a back up some questions. And then you need somebody of color because this is a show of color. So we would like to see somebody of color doing these types of things too. Would we not, you all?
Yeah, well, of course. Yes.
Wait. Nicole thought the only woman that was interested in Ted was Leslie. Now she ain't thought that, but that's the only one she was worried about. Haley's the worst out of everybody. At least, oh, I saw that. Okay. Nicole thought, okay, I just read that one. Hold on, let me see who's sending me a text, you guys. Hold on.
Tomas, when you called.
Okay. Thank you. I don't know what that means, KB. Expand on that when you said when you said what you just said. Send me a message and tell me what you're talking about. Oh, okay, great. All right, so I think she would be surprised to feel a way about Shanice and Ted. I think she will because of the oh, I'm sorry, I had muted myself. So yeah, I think that Nicole will feel some kind of way when she finds out about Ted and about Ted and Shanice, but because it's so close to home. And sometimes when you're doing something, you don't feel it until it hits home for you. Because she done felt she was all right doing what she was doing with Carlton all up and through, but I'm sure she's still gonna feel a little way about it being Shanice. Because let's admit that's big boo Shanice, honey. That's a lot to be trying to come up against, girl.
Oh gosh, have mercy.
I'm just saying that girl is shaped out. Okay,
Lord have mercy.
she is. She's shaped out. I ain't no insecure lady, but if that lady was after my man, I had to go over there and beg her, say, please, please leave him alone. Just please leave him alone. Just please, ma'am. Please leave him alone. I might have to come up just to brighten Miss Leo's day. Do that, Val. You know, Miss. Listen, you know Miss Leo, Lord. You just don't like you getting on her nerve. Now, I blame it on the peach cobbler. Why people thought Bernard was tipping out on Anita? It was the peach cobbler because I might have started there because I was saying that he, peach cobbler, what he be doing. Yes, okay, I got you, KB. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm keeping up with it. So yeah, I think that Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why people thought it was going on, but that ain't it. It's not going to be that apparent. I told y'all, go back and look at that episode when Tracy had got there and she tipped up on him on the phone. Right then and right there, I told y'all, I said something is up with him and her. Then she got that phone call. Hello, Senator.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
is up with her. And then when she said this last time, we all met Vernon at the same time. I was like, and we all thought he was handsome. Mm-hmm. I'm in the business of listening to what people didn't say. I do. I told y'all I'm suspicious by nature. This is what I do. I'll be sitting in the corner going, why did he say that like that? Did you hear the way she said that? No, it's the way she said it. Did you hear how she just said it? You got to pay attention. It's like you tell a man, if you gonna tell somebody, like if you say to a man, I love you, and then he just go, oh, you so sweet. Girl, I hope you heard that. Because what he just told you is he don't. Girl, what he just told you is he playing you. Girl, what he just told you, you stand over there on that mountain by yourself, girl. I hope you listening. All right. So let me think about what else happened this week, because this week now is, let me look at my pictures, and my pictures were more or less. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so Kenny Lattimore sang. We already talked about Ted done put his lips all up on Shanice. And what y'all think? Do y'all think Joey is now falling in love with Vanessa? Because it's starting to look like he might care a little bit for real, for real.
I think he is.
I think he is too. E-Daddy, what you think? You just can't be over here winning all the trivia and don't tell the people. You don't be wanting the people to know. What's your, listen, how you be getting ready for the trivia? You just be knowing and you just be like.
Well.
Do you try to hang back and say, let them go and get that one? Let them go get that one. I don't want to get them
Well, I
all.
try to answer the questions that I know.
Oh, that's all? He said he ain't about to give y'all no trade secrets.
But a lot of us got a lot of questions right, but we were too late.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. That's true. But I try to do them differently. So, because there's some people who really pay attention to one thing and people who pay attention to something. So I'm trying to make it fair across the board. Like
Yeah.
maybe you remember visual stuff, maybe you remember names, maybe you remember uh, something was snappy to you, or So I try to put a little bit of everything in there. But yeah, I think Joey is really starting to feel something for Vanessa.
Oh, I think so too, because remember he had refused for her to bring him out to show him off behind the gates, and he went to the New Year's Eve party with her.
Hmm.
So I think so.
Now, what y'all think about Iz and Eva? Because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think Iz over his past the way he think he is.
I'm so disappointed with Eva, and I hate for you to have to bring it up tonight because it just hurt me so bad. I I know maybe she's doing what she feels like she needs to do, but you just been burned one time. And now you let this man you've known less than 2 months to start to coming in here staying nights.
Putting his hands in the cookie jar. But go
Oh
ahead.
God, it's just too much.
Hmm.
It's really just too much. It just hurt me. It really hurt me to see how you're not learning anything from your experience.
Mm-mm.
Nothing. Tomas
Hmm.
used you and stood right in front of your face with
Hmm.
Cat and apologized and said, "I'm sorry, Eva. We could be friends, but I love Cat." Now you just got through doing your deed, and now you love Cat, and you didn't learn nothing. Now you're right on back. You need to stop and sit down. You are a woman who is very good looking, and you will always attract men. But you've got to understand that you don't need to allow men to use your body. You're going to always have a greater opportunity to be used than a plain Jane, because you're so pretty and you're so outgoing. You have such a sweet spirit, but you don't know how to care for yourself. I just wish she would learn to love herself a little bit. And so I hate she did that.
Well, she's got just like Kat has got some issues with some things. She got some issues with some things when it comes down to men,
Yes.
because of the stuff that both of them have experienced on separate sides. So yeah, because if you think about it, Kat did the same thing with Tomas. She just jumped right in with him when she done saved this up for all. Tomas really didn't do anything outstanding for
Uh-uh.
her to go after him, and especially after she didn't really like him like that. So I think they both got some. I don't want to say daddy issues, but they got some kind of issues that's
But
just crazy.
Tomas left the house one night. She tried her best to give herself to Tomas, and he got out of there. And she wouldn't let it go. It was almost like she was in some kind of a contest. She went on and on and on until she got him back there. And then when she got him in bed, she was upset about it. So yeah, he did. He walked out the first time. He tried his best. You sure this is your first time? And are you sure you want to do this? He wanted to. Now with Eva though, what really saddened me about Eva, you take a girl with so much going, not just pretty, you have brains. You went over and learned that program where your father works. You've never had anybody to really teach you, because Kat didn't teach you. She set you up so you would fail. And most of the people over there in the clinic, she said, wouldn't help her. I guess they wouldn't help her because they were being loyal to Kat. But you figured out the program. You did so well with changing over Nicole's program until even uh, Laura asked
Hmm.
Nicole to let you come back and help her. You're
Hmm.
smart. You're beautiful. You have a lovely figure. You have a sweet spirit about yourself. You need to come to the conclusion that you are enough. If you never got a date, if you got to be so desperate to let some man come in and start to sleeping at your house, I hate that so bad for her. I just hate that.
Now, Belinda says she really don't believe Eva and Isaiah was making cake. Girl, they was in there making cake over and over and over. That's all they talked about. They was making cake, frosting, pies. I think they might have even made a couple crusts. I think they did. She just better hope they ain't made no baby.
I hope not.
I mean, the whole time Joey and Vanessa, the new power couple. Yeah, you. I think you did say that they were going to be the new power couple, and looks like that they will be. But I have to admit, I like Joey and Vanessa together. I do, for whatever reason. I do. They alright. What is Vanessa's end game with Joey? What does everyone think she knows deep down? Was she involved? I don't know if Vanessa's that sharp. Maybe she know. Maybe that son gonna find out. That's who gonna mess around and find out is her son.
She has to know maybe she doesn't know the details, but wouldn't you be suspicious that that someone was setting your husband up, getting him to win all of that money, and they never allowed him to win, and now all of a sudden he gets behind the car and he's drunk. First of all, if you leave I guess in Michigan, if you leave the bar and it can be visibly detected that you are inebriated. If you get
Mm-hmm.
behind the car, the bartender can be in trouble. So they have
Mm-hmm.
to take your keys and call someone. But that man was stumbling drunk, and I don't even know how he got the door open to get in.
Mm.
That's sad.
Well, child. Taya say Eva and Isaiah, I like them. They are right together. I just need to make sure that Isaiah is not on the rebound from his girlfriend and that she not just gonna show up and
That's right.
then he go running back over there. Cause I keep telling y'all, leave these folks alone that ain't healed yet. You can't come over here and heal.
That's right. That's right. You're not gonna
Mm-mm.
get medicine. He needs to
Mm-mm.
come to you a well man. Absolutely.
Mm-mm. If I'm well, you got to be well. If I done dealt with my stuff, you got to deal with yours.
But see, that's the whole trouble. Is so many women who put a lot of effort into the way they look physically. And don't get me wrong, that's important. We all want to
Mm-hmm.
look as well as we can, but they
Mm-hmm.
don't put any effort into their souls, into their emotions. They allow people to walk over them. You're right
Mm-hmm.
about that. And you're not gonna come over here and you're not gonna be his medicine while he heals and get him well
Mm-mm.
from another woman. Because once he gets through the grieving process, he'll probably dump you.
Yeah, because you can be as healing to somebody as an antibiotic, but after you've healed, you can't take an antibiotic no more. It'll make you sick.
Thank you.
Mm-mm. So I don't want to be your antibiotic. No, thank you. But now, what you think about this? Now, Carlton was missing through these high holidays. Now, I'm trying to figure out: do y'all believe him or no?
I believe Carlton has something else going on.
You think so?
Hmm. But
Oh Lord. Mm-hmm.
I believe he's got something else going on. But it's amazing because I think Nicole actually likes him and she likes the attention that she gets from him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Carlton at all. I haven't liked him since the reunion concert.
Mm-hmm. Oh really?
Really.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and I'm not his fan either. But I do say that he's a good looking man.
He is good looking.
Yeah, good looking man. But I just something about him. I don't feel about him like some of the people that kicks into you and tell you how they dislike him terribly. But I'm not so comfortable that all is well there. I'm not so comfortable that all is well. Now, number one, she invited you to the fest, and something happened. I don't know if somebody got sick or what happened. Then New Year's Eve, it was her though. He did show up New Year's Eve. Yeah, he did. But
Mm-hmm.
her father summoned her to come to the house. That's what
Mm-hmm.
that's what happened. So he did show up. I have to give him credit for that. But at the fest, and that's something according to what I understand, that's one of the most important things that happens in that area. So what happened that he had to go home? Was his mother ill or what was wrong? He had to go home for some reason and he had to miss it.
Mm-hmm. I would hold on one second. I'd like to take another moment to thank our sponsors for tonight's super panel chat, which is Missy Lane T, Miss Myrtle Tenzer, Philo Didi, Jasmine Williams, Shaw T, and Miss Linda Barnett. Thank you guys very much for being our sponsors tonight of the live chat. All right, let me go back over here to the um, for the comments, and welcome to the stage, Barton Tipton here. Welcome to the stage, Bar.
Hello.
Hey, how are you this evening?
I'm all right. I'm doing a little better.
Oh,
Had to, huh?
you been sick?
I gotta, getting over a cold. So,
Oh,
like, I'm like hoarse a little bit.
oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, but I had to chime in. I heard y'all clamoring for me because of the Eva talk. And when I hear the Eva talk, it's like the VAR bell goes
You
off and I
ain't got
can't do
no
nothing
sense.
but to chime in
You
on
ain't got
Eva
no. You ain't got no
because
sense.
I ain't got nothing to talk about but Eva.
Oh,
So I figure I'll
please,
brighten everybody's day and we
please.
can discuss Eva.
I ain't thinking about you. Do y'all think Bill really? Do y'all think Bill know what Haley doing, and this is why he being so sweet and kind over there to? Wait a minute, somebody else down there. Let me make sure. No, okay. Why he over there rubbing on Danny's back?
I don't think he knows she's trying to unalive him. I, some people believe that. I know I saw another influencer said they think that he's on to something that she's doing. But now what is happening to Haley, she's getting sloppy because she's losing her temper too much.
Mm-hmm.
And you start
Yeah,
to
she
do
wants to go. She wants to take Bill to St. Bart's so badly, but all these obstacles are in the way, and for her, they're unsurmountable. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, she found out that Gran has cancer. That's going to cause Bill not to go to St. Bart's.
and she
Mm.
It's a major delay.
and probably once she got him up there, she was gonna double the dose.
Oh yeah, she
I
was getting ready to
agree.
get him out of here.
Yep, yep.
So in a way, Ania's cancer saved Bill.
Hmm. That's a good point you bring out that she really has not been able to keep her emotions under control like she has. I mean, she is doing more things right in his face and rolling her eyes and
Yeah,
talking out. I'm just like, girl, you ready for him to go?
yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Hello, Sean B. Welcome to the stage. Go ahead, you guys.
you got the best of both worlds. You got a man that, well, of course, now, morally, he wouldn't be for me, but he's gorgeous and he's
Mm-hmm.
got money, and you
Mm-hmm.
can have anything you want. You have an unlimited black card, and you act
Mm-hmm.
like a fool.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. And you would think that would be enough, but it is not.
Mm-mm.
It is not.
You
But
don't have.
I
No,
don't know. I
she's on
think
mission. Her mission is not to get an unlimited bank account. Her mission is to kill Bill.
Oh,
to take Bill out.
you have to say on a live
You mean
bill.
to get rid of Bill?
Yeah, to get rid of Bill. Yes, to eliminate Bill.
Yeah, to eliminate Bill out of the whole situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Um, yes, and indeed. Yes, and indeed. But now I don't know. I think he know because Bill is snatching stuff back. Like I'm waiting for her to tell her it's a glitch with that black card.
He doesn't know what's going on at all. He has
You
no
don't think
clue.
so? Mm,
No, absolutely not. He has no clue.
mm.
He still feels for her. He's not showing like any signs of it. You got to think if he thought that she was like like how would he get to the point where he thinks she's like trying to poison him or whatever? And then at that point, if he feels that he's trying to poison him, you could leave nothing alone with her ever.
I don't see. I don't think that he may know yet that she's trying to take him out. I think Bill is just suspicious of Haley right now. And that if she's using something that you can't smell, can't taste, can't detect, it's gonna take something special to figure out what it is she does have. So I think he may just be monitoring her, and in the
I
meantime,
think
maybe he's just trying to be cool until he figure out what's going on. I mean, but we don't know. It could be either way. He may know. He may not know.
I think with the whole Bill situation,
I think so
he's
too,
kind of
Milton.
over her. I think he's
Mhm.
over her.
I think
I
so too,
think
Bill.
he wants Danny back, period. And
Mhm.
she's starting to irritate him.
You think he want Danny
And
back?
yeah, he definitely
Or
wants
do you
Danny
think he
back.
just want to break her and Andre up?
Nah, he wants Danny back. He wants Danny back. He realized what
I
he's
agree
missing.
with Var. He
He
does want Danny back.
he's missing the
Oh.
family structure. He's missing the stability of Danny. He's even when he was sick, when he had the stroke and everything, he
Hmm.
misses that. Haley does not do that for him.
Hmm.
She's not giving him what he actually is craving
Well,
right now.
you
And
can't look
that's the
for
family.
somebody that young to stimulate you. I'm sorry. Beyond what she do.
What? Well, that's the thing. At first, when you first going into it, you think that's what you want, and it's all beautiful and love. But I heard a comedian say, "I need a woman that can tell signs of a stroke." He was
Thank
like, "I'm 60 years old,
yeah.
and I need a woman to know at this age I ain't messing with no young girl because
No,
she can't tell if I'm having a stroke or not."
I don't want to have to explain to you who Earth, Wind, and Fire is. Okay,
And
That part too.
not only
I
that,
don't.
you the nurturing. All women are not nurturing women, and some people just don't know how to nurture. So Haley does not seem that. I don't know if she had any small brothers and sisters, because if you've had brothers and sisters, many times your parents, especially in black families, would force the oldest child to be a mother's helper. But she has no ability. I don't even see her with a baby. She doesn't seem to have the patience for a baby, the
Mhm.
nurture, the time it takes to nurture, have something spit up on her. I don't see her. But I think for her to build, she was good looking and she was young and
Mhm.
you have fun with her. But no, I just don't see her with any nurturing qualities. Now she might have. I don't know. I've never seen her around children, but she just doesn't appear to be nurturing to me.
If you don't know
She
who
has
BB
nurturing, even though it's
King is,
fake.
if you don't know who BB King is, and the Isley Brothers, and Anita Baker, and Luther, I ain't got. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
She's been nurturing the bill, even though it's fake. You know what I mean? Like she's been having him drink the tea. She's been quote unquote worried about his health. She's been playing the role of a nurturer, you know, constantly making him the tea and making sure that he's fine, quote unquote, even though we know she's not. But yeah, she's playing the nurturing role, I think, right now with him.
Now,
It's just the fact that she don't have that history.
I kind of agree. I agree with Be on Purpose. I do. I have always suspected that what she's giving him is water. Like Be on Purpose. I think that's water. I think that Randy does not want to be involved with trying to take somebody as high profile as Bill out and it not working and or getting caught.
Well, I said something like that to you not too long ago, and you was like, "No, you got to look at his face when he dropped."
The,
So I don't know.
no, I'm talking about it being water because it don't have no taste to it.
That's what I'm saying. But he dropped, and we was clowning a couple weeks ago about his low blood sugar and different things of that nature. And I'm like, he
Oh,
could have just dropped from low blood sugar.
he
You know, she
can.
didn't have to overdo it. So it's kind of a toss up. I'm
But
kind of
Yeah.
torn between that.
but his blood sugar, if his blood sugar was that low, just giving him one cookie and he's going back to work for the rest of the day, that wouldn't work.
So
I
it's
don't
either that or she's giving him the poison.
I don't
The
know.
other
So
stuff.
but why did he
Hmm.
fall? And he acted like he was really in distress.
So
Hmm.
if he really dropped because of, so either A, she's giving him
The
the
stuff.
you can't say the
Hmm.
stuff.
Hmm.
Either A, she's giving him stuff, or B, she's not. She's giving him placebo. But either
Hmm.
way, I don't know. It's a toss up.
Yeah, because every time she say, "I'm gonna do something," I'm doing Randy like, "No, no, no, use the stuff I gave you. Use the stuff I gave you." And I'm like, I don't think Randy want it. Randy don't want it like that. Randy ain't trying to wear no orange jumpsuit
I don't blame him.
So he passed out from low blood sugar then.
or something or something.
Because he
Cause
did make a
something.
kind of crazy face when he drunk that stuff. I don't know. He don't like it anyway. But he did down it, made the face, and then he passed out. So
I know he kicked them big
Now,
old legs
Var,
up in there.
you'll probably listen to me. If you're gonna poison someone, you've got to put poison in drinks they'll drink.
yeah, and I said that too. I don't get why she was giving him stuff that he didn't drink, that he didn't like. It didn't make no sense, but that was showing her nurturing side, trying to act like, you know, I'm worried about his health, so I'm giving him these healthy teas. But she could have put that in his food. She could have made him a nice juicy steak or some chicken or whatever and still put it in his food. She could
Wasn't
put
she
it
put? She was
anywhere.
putting it in the cupcakes, wasn't she? No,
Yeah,
whatever
she
she
put
had
some
at
in the
first, it
cupcake.
had a taste. And then he got her that other stuff because that other stuff they was tasting, and he switched her
Oh
to
no, she
something
went and
else.
did it. Yeah, she went and did it on her own. He was moving too slow,
Yeah,
and she said I
yeah,
had to improvise.
yeah. He was like, and
I don't know what
they
she
was
put
like,
in them
"Ugh, this
cupcakes.
nasty." That
Oh
that
no,
nut was
no, the
probably
cupcakes
using
was
off.
nasty because she made it gluten free. She made it gluten
Mm.
free, and she didn't add no sugar to it. I don't know why she's trying to give him the most nastiest stuff and trying to give him this stuff to take with it. I mean, you know what I mean? Trying to get him to down it, like E Daddy just said, and I said it a couple weeks ago. She needed to put it in stuff he loves.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm
I
about
totally
tired of it.
agree.
Mm-hmm.
What Haley's doing doesn't make sense. You're gonna poison his tea. He doesn't even want to drink tea, and
Mm-hmm.
then you're attracting others to drink the tea. It doesn't make sense.
Well, I need
But
them to.
that's the show.
That's what I need them to do. I need them to go and get to it. You know, do we know? Don't we know?
It's
It
taking.
seems like it's kind of lost. I don't know. We got a lot of stuff going on. I don't even know if she's still giving it to him or not.
Mm-hmm.
It don't seem like she is, but she could be behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a toss up too.
Mm. Okay. Well, only time will tell. Sean, you've been on. I think you got your mic turned off, but so I don't know if she was trying to talk or not. But I
Yeah, I
wanted to
just been
know.
on mute listening to
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to
um,
make sure.
I
So
think I'm gonna
before
have
we
to
get,
talk loud.
oh, okay. So is there anything in the upcoming in the new season that you're hoping to expand or see happen or anything like that?
I hope they will give less scenes between Kat and Eva and allow both of those women to develop on their own and go through their struggles and not put them in with each other. Just
I agree.
Now
let
that ain't gonna happen though.
I agree too.
let
That
Kat
ain't gonna happen.
let Kat have her way on her side of the fence, and then let Eva have her problems on her side of the fence.
That's
But
not gonna happen. They rivals. That's not
don't
gonna happen.
you bring them together just causes too much confusion. And when you
Mm-mm.
bring them together, I really get to the point where I don't even want to watch. I don't want to watch the things on YouTube because people are just carrying on so bad.
Uh,
I wish they would just separate them somehow and
You
let.
should look at the Facebook groups. I'm telling you, you
Oh,
have no idea. So negative,
oh,
every group.
oh God, it's just too much. It's too much.
Way
mm-mm.
too much.
Well, but Sean, what about for you for the upcoming season? What are you looking forward to finding out, seeing, hoping they develop?
I was trying to remember what it showed, even though I just watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what it showed for next week. But I know I'm looking forward to it more so
Mm-hmm.
than this week because this week was just too emotionally draining. It really was. Like
Okay.
it was.
With the
Oh
cancer
my
line,
god.
it was with the cancer
Yeah,
storyline.
Yes, and I
Um,
know that it's, I learned some things. I really did, and I know that's what the purpose of it is.
mm-hmm.
But it was just a lot. It was a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
The process.
Mm-hmm.
Good episodes though. Like
Okay.
very good acting. Like they all the acting was great. The
Yeah, it was
storyline was
especially
good, but it
burning.
was just depressing.
Now,
Yes,
Leslie and Joey. It looks like that they may be going into business together, but how do you see that going?
Great.
You think it's gonna go great?
I,
Yeah, to an extent. I don't see anything super wrong with it.
I
Uh,
am.
it's a good
Okay.
move for him to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking
Um,
forward to Marcel's perspective of it. Like what he now I remember. Yeah, what he was telling Leslie about Joey. I mean
Mm-hmm.
Joey. Is that his name? Yeah. But yeah, I want to hear what Marcel has to say. Um, and I'm hoping that Joey actually overtakes Leslie. I really do. And I hope Marcel overtakes Leslie as well.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to Vanessa and Joey relationship. Like I like them together. Like
Yeah.
they seem like a real good couple.
Oh, wow.
I've been
Mm.
saying that the whole time though.
And you guys know that Ashley's getting a love interest to come on the show.
yeah. Oh, and I wanted to tell
Ah,
you.
who cares?
I want to tell you about Ashley.
Hmm.
That's the first time I've really ever seen Ashley really knock. I mean, she was a knockout. She has a very slim body, which is very.
Hmm.
They found a dress that really fit, and it even kind of gave her a few curves. I really did look good at the New Year's Eve party.
So you was like, "Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, get that."
See, I have to give it to her. Now they're bringing a man on that they said that possibly might be a match for her, but I don't
Hmm.
know. I don't think I know him. But
Hmm.
but then most people online, I think, want Derek to go with Cheryl, but
Hmm.
Derek doesn't seem to be interested in Cheryl, does he?
No,
No, I guess because he too busy pining for
Ashley.
what's his name?
Yeah.
Somebody's playing the show in the background. You got to mute that.
Derek is a sub character, and I
Uh-huh.
doubt if they're gonna play too much into him
Uh-huh.
unless they step him up into a main character. Because anything that Derek does, that Derek do, will kind of be outside of the main cast members. It seems
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know just how far they want to go with Derek's character.
Do y'all
I don't know.
It's
do
actually
y'all
a it's actually is she a contracted character or is she a return?
Who?
I think she's a main character.
Ashley.
yeah. She's main.
I think she's
Yeah,
kind of
she's a
main.
main
Yeah.
character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
She's
they
main.
show a picture
But
sometime at the beginning. Yeah.
do y'all think that
Yeah, I don't think
Ashley
Doug is though.
was do y'all think that
Mm-mm.
Ashley was warming up a little bit at that party to Derek? Do y'all see something different with him?
Well, she did talk to him, but I don't trust her. I don't think she cares about him. The reason I was so excited, she had on a dress that really fit her body, and she has the body size that she can wear dresses like that. And they never made her with the dress above the knees before. Yeah, even when she wore spaghetti strap or bodycon, it was always long. But they
Mm-hmm.
really fixed her up as if I mean, she really did look good. I thought the look at Ashley, she looks good. But now, as far as Derek, I don't believe that she wants Derek. That's my belief. I don't believe she does.
Mm-hmm.
I think on a lonely night she would though.
Mm.
I'm trying to
Just
Below,
get
watch
them guards off.
Below
next
Didi
week.
says, I predict Nicole will not have the gene that causes breast cancer, but Kat will, sparking question on Kat's paternity since the gene is passed down. But did they say it could skip a generation?
It cannot skip
It
the
can't
It
skip it.
can
No, it
skip a
Oh,
can't.
it can't.
generation. So that
It
means if
can or it
Danny and
cannot.
Nicole test negative, it's over.
Wait, it can or it
It
can't?
cannot.
cannot. It cannot.
I thought it could.
It cannot skip a generation. So that
Oh,
means if Danny and Nicole both test negative, which is very unlikely because this is soap, then the whole thing is over.
that now.
But no, the chances of her getting it is lower. It's not like nothing is like you can always be the start of something. I think they were saying the chances of her getting it is lower. It drops down tremendously. But you're never out of the range of anything.
Oh.
Now
Oh yeah, he's right. He said it says the BRCA gene. Okay, stop talking. Stop talking. Okay, so it says no. The BRCA gene mutation itself doesn't skip generations.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, so that's how they decided to do it.
it doesn't skip. So if Nicole doesn't have it, then that
The
means
others don't.
That means Martin and Kat don't have it.
that's right. They don't have it.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm
isn't
saying.
there a
That it
situation
did
where
But
you
change
here's
can
quite
the
a
have
thing
bit.
it
that Nicole won't
even if
have
your
it,
parents
but
don't
Kat
though?
will have it. No, it said
Hold on,
it does not skip a generation.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they said it multiple times. That's what I'm saying. That's one thing I could say. It did educate me. I know that. I didn't know about triple negative. I didn't know about um, it being hereditary and stuff like that, and about it not skipping the generation because they said it
can
multiple
you ask if you
times.
can get it even if your parents don't have it? Because sometimes you can develop something on your own too.
Now you might have a different kind of cancer, but when we're talking about the triple one from BRCA, the test will not. If Nicole is negative, then Martin and Kat are free. Now
So
that
does that mean that none of her cat's kids or her kids or her kids can
not
never get this?
No,
not by this gene
no,
we're talking about,
yeah,
just
not
the
yeah,
gene.
not
We're
by
not saying
themselves.
they have cancer. Yeah, they can have other types of breast cancer, but they not by this gene. They won't get it by this.
Okay.
And I remember Nicole saying to Martin, was it Nicole? I can remember, but saying to Martin that he definitely needs to get tested because with prostate cancer
Absolutely,
because of that.
and men can have breast cancer too as well. And
Yeah.
Okay, so
you
Below, I'm sorry, Be on Purpose says Below that would debunk y'all's theory of Kat not being Nicole's daughter, unless y'all trying to say Leslie has it. Well, Leslie could have it. Maybe Leslie could have it. You don't know. So I mean, but that that would have to come down the line. But the only thing we're saying now is that if it turns out that Nicole does not have the BRCA gene, wait a minute, but how? Let me think
She would
about
not
this.
get tested, so they wouldn't know anyway. So if Nicole
I
doesn't
think
have it, that means Kat will not get tested because
That's
Kat don't want to get
correct.
tested anyway.
right.
So if Nicole has it, Kat will never get tested. If Nicole has it and Kat get tested and Kat has it,
I
it's
think
not
they're all
proving
going to go get
anything.
tested.
Or if
I
she
think they're
don't
all
have it,
going
it's
to go
not
get
proving
tested
She
anything.
together.
said that even if Nicole was positive to have it, that she still wasn't going to get tested. And
Yeah,
then I
so
saw,
it's not going to disprove anything.
yeah, and
I
then
think that they're all going to go get tested together. That's the kind of thing that women will say. We'll just all go do it together.
No, but Nicole already got tested, and so did Danny. So if Nicole comes out positive of having it, then that would be a push to have Kat go take the test. And if Kat goes to take the test and she don't have it, that's not proving anything.
We don't know if the kids went and took it yet. All we know
they
is that
I,
haven't.
Danny and her sister took it. But what I'm saying is that it would not be
Yes, Danny
uncommon to
and
say,
Nicole
let's
have to
go
take it
all do it
first.
together.
Danny and
they
Nicole
was
have to
going
take
to
it
take a
first
yeah.
because if they test negative,
E
then the
Daddy's right,
grandchildren
yes.
don't need to be tested.
Yes, and that's
Yeah.
what Martin was saying too. So they all not going as a unit and getting tested. Just Danny and
Just
Nicole are
Danny
going
and
to get
Nicole.
tested. And if they come out clean, there's no reason for their kids to go get tested at that
That's
point.
correct.
So if Nicole tests that she does have it, then Kat should have it too.
No, it's
She
a
should go
chance
get
that she can
tested.
have it, but
Yeah.
she would need to get tested to see if
Test.
she got
Yes.
it. But it's not
Yes.
guaranteed that she's going to have it.
Because Martin could be the
Yes.
one that got it.
Martin could have it or whatever, or neither one of them can have it.
Yeah, because that's what they were telling them, that if Danny or Nicole test positive, then they say, okay, the rest of you guys go and get tested. But if they're negative, they don't have to get tested.
Okay, so it says if one parent carries a mutated BRCA gene, each child has a 50% chance of inheriting that faulty gene and
Right.
a 50% chance of inheriting the normal gene. Not everyone gets cancer. Having a BRCA mutation is significant. Okay, so but don't this mean still that they would still have the BRCA gene, but whether or not if it's active or not?
No, it just said it's a 50% chance that they might have it from what you just read.
A mutated BRCA gene. It said if they carry a mutated BRCA gene, each child has a 50% chance of inheriting that faulty gene and a 50% chance of inheriting the normal gene, but they're
Yeah.
gonna have the gene.
No, it's a 50% chance that
A
they can
50%
inherit either
chance,
one of those genes.
but they're still gonna have it, is what I'm saying. It would either be a normal one or a faulty one.
Can you read it again? Can you read it again?
Okay, it says if one parent carries a mutated BRCA gene,
Uh,
each child has a 50% chance of inheriting that faulty gene and a 50% chance of inheriting
yes,
the
so
normal gene.
it's
You
either
got to hear the
or. You
rest
have
of
a
it.
go
You're
ahead.
going to get one or the other, but you're still going to have the BRCA gene.
It says that in what you just read. It says you're going to have one or the other. Because from what you
Okay,
just read, if you go ahead.
okay. Let me finish the whole thing. If one parent carries a mutated BRCA gene, each child has a 50% chance of inheriting that faulty gene and a 50% chance of inheriting the normal gene. But you're
And that's
going
where
to
it
have
stops.
the gene.
No, it doesn't say that from what you just read, Miss Jen. It says you
Oh,
have a
okay.
50% for each of them. Each of them you have a 50% chance of getting. You have a 50% chance of having the mutated gene and a 50% chance of having the regular gene. That's all it's saying. You just have a 50% shot. It's not saying
Okay,
you are
so
guaranteed to have
here's
it.
what it says about the skipping effect. A parent with a mutated mutation might never develop cancer or might develop it later in life after having children, but still pass the mutation on to their child. That child who inherited the mutation then develops cancer, making it look like the cancer skipped the parents' general. Oh, let's talk about if it looks like it skipped. Okay,
Mm.
so let me go back up to the top.
Anita had this mutated gene, and she didn't know anything about it, and she didn't know to be tested for it because I didn't know anything about being tested for it. So she must have had this because it says usually after the children are born, the parent may very well have cancer. So
But I
she
guess at the end of the day, everybody should get tested because suppose Ted is carrying it in him.
Doesn't Okay, so let me go back to the top because I just want to be clear. A BRCA gene, it says no, a BRCA gene mutation itself doesn't skip generations. So the gene itself doesn't skip generations. But the cancer diagnosis might appear to, because inheriting the mutation doesn't guarantee cancer, and a
Right.
parent with the gene might never develop cancer, yet still pass it to their child, who then gets cancer, making it seem like it skipped a generation.
Hmm.
Every child of a parent with the BRCA mutation has a 50% chance of inheriting the mutation, and if they don't inherit it, they can't pass it on.
Okay.
So I
Mhm.
guess you're right. They don't get it. Some won't get
Yeah,
it.
it's a 50% shot. It's a 50% shot that you can get it. Because if it was something else, it was like you're guaranteed to have it. It would like literally tell you you're guaranteed. But
And
when they say 50% on one and 50% on the other, it's saying you have a shot of getting this or you got a shot of getting that.
remember, Shanice was telling Ted today, and I was surprised Ted was asking her. Of course, he's a male, and he hasn't kept up with it. She was telling him today, even if Kat tested positive, she had a 40 to 60%
Percent.
chance
Hmm.
of not getting cancer. But nobody wants to hear. They'd rather not have the gene. Of course, I know that. But she was explaining that to Ted today.
Let me
What's the
ask y'all's
percentage?
opinion.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you were talking about the percentage. Go
Oh, I was just asking, can you see the percentage of how many regular people, what's the percentage of the average person getting cancer, period, in their lifetime? Because it seems like everybody gets cancer at one point in time or another. I know it doesn't happen that way, but it just seemed like it's just unavoidable for some reason.
Mm. I'm still looking over other stuff, child. Oh,
I need
Let
to
me see.
get
I'm gonna
that's
tested
ask
because
that
my
it.
question.
grandmother died of cancer,
That's
and
a
my
that's
aunt
a
had
that's some
got
deep stuff
cancer.
there. hmm That's some deep
Hmm.
stuff there. Well,
I was
well, it
gonna
looks
ask.
like for a minute. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
I was just gonna ask y'all's opinion.
hmm
And this is opinion because I don't have one on it, but I'm curious because I was seeing in the Facebook groups, they were talking about Kat not wanting to get tested and stuff like that, and some people were saying that she's being selfish and entitled, and then others were saying no, she's just being fearful, and stuff like that. Which do y'all think that it
I
is?
think she's just scared.
I think she's scared too, and I also do agree with her dad that she is an adult. We encourage adults, but we can't force them to do things they don't want to do. And I believe she's afraid to find out. But what the thing about it, what she doesn't realize is that when you know the gene has been passed on to you, you have a better chance of watching it and going for checkups more often than you
Hmm.
not to know. But I think
Mm-hmm.
she's afraid. I think she's afraid.
They said
Mm-hmm.
yearly, when I looked it up earlier, they said yearly checkups. You know what I mean? Since you might have it, you can go for yearly mammograms and different things of that nature. It's preventative things you can do, far as, getting your chest taken off or,
A lot of people have
removing,
done that.
huh?
Yeah, a lot of women have done that.
Yeah, or removing the areolas. They say
hmm
cancer grows in that. And I
Yeah.
just looked it up. They said 40% of all of everybody will develop cancer in their lifetime.
hmm
40%.
hmm Japal said it just doesn't mutate in everyone. It's the mutation part that, because I don't want to go into no detail about nothing, but watching somebody have that and seeing how it did, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, this whole thing has been, I guess, scary and then eye opening at the same time for people. It's really probably going to lead a lot of people to go get tested and
hmm
different things of that nature. So that's kind of like an
It
upside to this whole
definitely has me
situation.
want to test.
Hey,
Yeah, it
Bobby
for sure
Bobby.
had me want to test.
Yeah. Well, it looks
I
like
know,
we
but I'm
got some.
feeling like Cat be feeling, but I buckle down and just go get tested. Like,
hmm
I had a colonoscopy, different things of that nature. I was worried about all of that type stuff, but you just gotta buckle down and just do it because no matter what, whether you go get tested or not, you still got it in you. It's
For
still
men
there,
with
whether you know
prostate,
it or not.
for men with prostrate, if you, especially if you catch it early, y'all really have great chances of overcoming that.
Yep, that's true.
Hmm.
It definitely made
Mhm.
me text my husband. He was at work when I was watching it, and I texted him. I said, "You definitely need to go get, prostate and stuff checked."
Yeah.
That's what made me do. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Well, it looks like we got some exciting stuff coming up in season two. Even though they bringing us in here with tears and sadness, but I think it's gonna rev up and some things are gonna happen. Some spicy stuff is gonna happen. We got some stuff to look forward to for sure, for sure. You know.
So man, I disagree with what you said. Like they have not given us anything to show us any real excitement coming up for season two. I hope it is,
Well,
but
what they
you
have
know, just
given you, what they have given
hmm?
you, is that Vanessa and Joy are going to have decided that they're going to be live, and in color.
They've been doing
Uh,
that crap.
Yeah, they've
that
been doing that.
they have given Leslie a different love interest, if you will.
We already
They
knew that
have
from
said
season one.
either us to have somebody. Well, I'm just
Right.
saying, but they did all this stuff to go into season two. So I'm saying you didn't get this till the end going into season two. So I'm saying that these are the things that you have to look forward to developing. Are Ted and Shanice going to become a couple, or is this going to set up a segue for him and Nicole to find their way back to each other, some kind of way, or at least find peace? I don't know, but
Yes,
and
Dr. Bull.
then when Ted said that he was going to get a house, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be a new set. Okay, so we're going to get
Who's
that
the
new
Hey,
set.
Dr. Bull?
Say what now?
Was the doctor just a one off or a two off episode that
I
Nicole
don't
was
right.
dealing
know.
with? I
Dr.
can't see
Kai.
them going back to him.
I thought he was coming on to do some back and forth stuff, but
Yeah, but it
Me
just seemed
too.
like he's done.
I don't know.
He
Maybe they
seemed
ain't
like
had no
he's
room
done.
in the budget. He
They
was
just
like,
wrote it.
yeah.
But we
I
understand.
hope.
All I was saying was to my statement, and I'm not saying that the show hasn't been good per se. I'm just saying it's kind of just seemed like more of the same. And
Right.
I really would be looking forward to different plot twists and turns. I don't know if they're going to even have Vernon probably cheating on Anita because of the simple fact that she does have cancer. If they do, that'll be a good storyline because
I don't think that
that'll
they're gonna
definitely
have
have
him
people.
cheating. I think it's gonna come out that he has cheated,
Mm,
and
that's
then
good.
maybe that's the story that it'd be like they'll bury that, and then when she get well, they'll bring that back around the corner.
I
The problem
hope
is they
that
gave us so
Shanice.
much.
I'm gonna tell you something I've learned. I don't like knowing stuff that the people on the show don't know, like what we as the audience know, but the people don't know. I don't like that. See, like I don't like that we know what Haley doing and Bill ain't figured it out yet. I don't like that we
Yeah.
know what Leslie did. No, nobody. I'm like, I need for the people to know.
You see, the whole thing
I,
is, I don't even know if they ever going to admit that Leslie did the whole running the girl off the road thing. I
Yeah,
yeah.
they
think that
will.
Yeah.
storyline seemed like it's closed.
No, they will.
Like, you
No,
think they're
because
gonna come
remember,
back around
yeah,
to it?
because remember, what's his name said that. Well, I'm trying to get close to her so we can find out more about what happened with that girl in that case. That's what he told his boss.
And then
Mm.
you know what? Then I gotta ask the question: do we even still care?
Do y'all care?
I do. I
I
do. I
don't
need
care no
Leslie
more.
to get. She need to
I'm
get
over
some
it.
kind of some
I mean, Laura
reprimanding
ain't even talking about
somewhere.
it no more.
Now,
Yeah, like I'm over it.
Laura's a nice girl, and I really, really, really hate what happened to her. And I think that she didn't get treated fairly. Plus, she
She
seemed to
did.
be having panic attacks. I think
Um,
something should be done. The only thing about that, though, the only thing we saw was the helmet. Nobody saw her face, so you can't say Leslie. And they couldn't find any cameras or anything that have. So we don't know that Leslie really did it, but we believe she did it. But with that potassium.
You mean they believe they
I
did?
think.
We know Leslie did it.
mhm.
I think that they are this season going to bring something out because the way that they started bringing it up this past month or so, all of a sudden, and we thought they were done with it, and they started bringing it up. Okay, and
Mhm.
I think they're developing that again, putting it back in our
Mhm.
minds because
Mhm.
they're going to push it forward. I really do.
But they had all the evidence that they really needed against Leslie, though. You know what I
They're
mean? They
going to
had the
bring
DNA in
something.
the
It's a soap
helmet.
opera.
No,
They
It's
had
a
the
soap
yeah.
opera. They're going to come up with stuff. They're going to come up with stuff.
but Cat contaminated the evidence they had with Jacob. You remember Cat and Jacob were doing things together, and she got involved in getting the helmet and getting her fingerprints on it, and she contaminated a lot of the evidence.
Nah, you
Mhm.
see, that was a BS line that they gave out by her putting her trying. It was really her trying on the coat. By her trying on the coat still doesn't take away Leslie's DNA. Leslie's DNA is still in that coat. Whoever handles the helmet, Leslie's DNA would still be in their helmet. So all that was some BS that they just said right quick, but
But
that's
now
not
wait,
I
real.
think that it is a soap opera and they can, it's a whole nother season and they
but
have a way to bring it to, fruition.
but
Like
how is
it,
Jacob going?
it don't even have to do that.
How is
Hmm.
Jacob going to explain why Cat's fingerprints is on the helmet?
We just gonna have to see.
It's not going to be Cat's DNA because they don't have Cat's DNA. So they would it would just say that it was Leslie and somebody else's DNA on the helmet.
But they,
I
they they
mean,
run them. They can run them. They can run them into it.
no, but they not going to run. Why would they run Cat's DNA? They're not going to run Cat's
I mean,
DNA.
what I'm trying to say, if they run the second set of prints on there, like they do,
Cat's not going to show up because Cat's not in the system. It's just a random set of fingerprints on there. The main thing that they would be looking for is Leslie fingerprints. Because see,
Hmm.
here's the thing. If Leslie goes into the store and buys the helmet, right? Guess it's a bunch of people that probably touched on that helmet before she touched on it. And you buy the helmet, you put it on, you do what you do, and then they find the helmet. Now, there's going to be several fingerprints from different people on there. It might be the cashier, it could be somebody else. They're not worrying about that. They're just going to run Leslie's fingerprints to see if it matches on the helmet. And if they're doing a DNA testing, they're doing a DNA for Leslie. That's why they had to get Leslie's DNA. Cat's DNA is not in the system. Neither is her fingerprints unless she's been locked up before. So nobody, even though it might have other DNA on it, you ain't gonna know that's Cat's.
Hmm.
But isn't everybody's fingerprints on the police system, or just the criminals?
Just the
I ain't
criminals.
got mine.
Yeah,
I
just the
ain't did
criminals.
nothing.
If you never been locked up before, your fingerprints ain't in the system.
They ain't got nothing on
if
me.
you've had well in Michigan, if you work for the state or for federal,
Oh
you
well, that yes, they certain jobs. Yes, you got to get fingerprinted
my
and different things of
fingerprints
the nature.
my fingerprints are in the system.
Yeah,
Miss
but
Miss
Cat's
Well,
wouldn't be
what
in
you
the
know what
system.
down there did? No, I'm teasing.
From, my, from working, I
I'm
know.
just teasing with you.
Yeah, Cat's not a state employee, so her fingerprints and the
Bob,
average person
Bob, Miss
fingerprints
Real
ain't in the
just
system.
told you you better watch your back.
I think
She ain't gonna
y'all
keep
are
telling you
so
to bag off.
focused on the freaking helmet and stuff like that and all the fingerprints. Y'all act like they can't come. It's a soap opera. They can come up with other evidence that we
No,
don't
I'm
even
not
know
focused.
about yet.
No, I wasn't focused on it. Miss Lil said that Cat had tainted because Jacob said that BS talking about Cat had tainted the evidence by trying to code on. And I was just saying Jacob was talking some BS for the simple fact that multiple people try on different coats. Like if Leslie bought the coat at the Five and Dime or one of those Goodwill stores or something like that, plenty of people done tried to code on after Leslie or before Leslie. It's just the fact of who if Leslie's DNA is in that coat. They don't care about the number of other people's whose DNA is in there. They're only focused on if Leslie's DNA was in the coat, if Leslie's DNA was in the helmet. I don't even know. Did they ever find the motorcycle?
No.
I don't even think they found the motorcycle.
See, it could be a whole bunch of stuff. They could bring a
No,
motorcycle.
Shanice told her that she know that was her that was at the hospital below Didi. Shanice told Leslie she knew that was her.
She thinking them wigs changed her whole persona up. Like nobody recognized her in a wig. Like that's how they was making it seem like at first. She came in with a short wig and a BS
You watched too
accent.
many episodes of Wonder Woman.
Or
Wonder
American Dad. I don't know
Woman.
if y'all ever watch American Dad, but that little creature would put on a persona. Every
Mm,
time he would put a wig on, he would change into somebody else.
mm.
That's how Leslie was acting on that show. Like, come on, people know who you are.
Bobby Wobby says, seems like they just stringing us along to keep us watching. No, you got to give them a chance to like. Let's give season 2 an open, honest chance to write this story now into something for real. Um, Shows that are usually black led are usually taken off the air with no fanfare. I just really feel that maybe they tried to come in the door and say, well, let's write some things in such a way that if we have to tie it up right quick, we can. And they got season 2, a full season. So let's lay back and relax and see what's happening. Also, everyone, you can't think logically watching daytime. So this is what Be on Purpose says: things making sense will frustrate you. Storylines often don't end and leaves to other things. Writers change their direction as well. Very true.
I
And then
agree.
And a perfect example of
That's
that
what I'm
is
saying.
You never know
what's
what the
happening on the
sponsors
Bowling
making.
Bugle with the patent system. So there was a character named Brooke Logan who didn't use the Logan name since 2003, but yet the writer said, "Wow, the patent expired last year." Well, in reality, if you don't use a trademark, if a trademark becomes inactive in 10 years, that's when it's expired. So in the real world, that patent was expired in 2013 because Brooke last used it in 2003. But in the storyline, they can say, well, it expired in 2024.
Side note, I don't know if y'all saw my comment in it. Side note, I had no idea after all this time that Miss Lil was the mother of E Daddy this
You
whole
did not.
time.
Oh
You
no.
know.
That's a baby.
Yes.
Uh-uh.
Did you know? I think one of the things that really happened.
Wait, do you know Linda's my cousin?
Yeah,
I
we
knew that.
know.
Okay, all right.
Yes, she always says "cuz."
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But you know, one of the things that happened with Beyond the Gates, they came on with a bang. I mean, so many people
Yes.
online and just influencers and people were talking to everybody. Gates. See, you can't come on with your best stuff, and then you get halfway and then go down. Then they started going down. You know, peak. They peaked. They came on at a peak. They had nowhere to go but down.
In my opinion, the show started to go down in the month of June.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
they
but
gave
that's what I'm
us.
saying. Let's not beat our own show down so much, because if it's gone,
We
then
can't
what y'all
criticize
gonna
it, Miss
watch?
Jen, though. Miss Jen, we can't criticize it, though. Like,
No,
you
I'm
can
not
tell the
saying
good and
don't
the bad to
criticize it.
things.
That's not what I'm saying. Don't criticize. But what I'm saying is don't have so many over the top expectations for it. They can't come in here and wow y'all every single day. So you gotta learn background. They gotta slow down and slow some stuff down. Some of
I
this
get.
stuff is gonna be boring.
Okay, so listen, Miss Jim, like we just criticizing it because it's not as exciting as it was originally. And hopefully if people talk about it, the writers will start to make it more entertaining. Like you can't learn and move on without the criticism. If we act like everything is great, they probably won't change nothing up.
No, I think there's nothing wrong with criticizing, but I'm just saying we as a people sometimes can just get real hard on our, they ain't listen. I used to tell a lady I work with all the time, we are the hardest people in the world to entertain because baby, when you get our dollar, when you say you could do something, please be able to do it because we ain't got no sympathy for you. If you can't. I told her we don't care if it's your baby. We don't care if it's your 12-year-old. You invited us in here to hear her play the piano. She better tear this thing up when we get up in here.
I say that. I watch.
No, I was just saying the show is good. Listen, the show is good. I just have criticisms just about some more excitement. Like when they first came on, better story. Like when it first came on, the whole leading up to finding out if Eva was really Ted's child and how that went down. Like all that was exciting. The whole Danny and Haley and Bill dynamic, all that was crazy. They just gave us everything, and now we've kind of been at a level out period, and I'm cool with that. I'm just wondering how long this level out period gonna last for.
But it spiked back up when we found out about Haley. It spiked back up.
But see,
it spiked up a little bit, but then it went back down because now we're just sitting here waiting for
Bobby
months.
said, we got writers that are going out and coming in too, because these writers only signed on for a certain amount of time to get things off the ground. And probably when you taking the baton from one writer and then you get it, and then you're like, I don't really feel that's the direction, and you got to write it in the direction that you want it to go to. That's the way it is. That's the way.
I agree with you.
What I was saying though is that they just came in just with such a bang. People were so excited, and then maybe they shouldn't have started at a high peak. They should have started at midway, and then
I agree.
And what other show y'all arguing about? Because I don't see y'all arguing about the bowl and the rest.
I was just about to tell you that, Miss Jen.
Everybody
That's what
arguing about
exactly what I
Tyler
was about
Perry.
to say
Tyler
about
Perry get highly
freaking.
criticized.
Well,
Tyler
he
Perry
sucks.
rich. Tyler
But
Perry thing
anyway,
no.
but he sucks, and I don't watch his crap. But that's what I was gonna say, Miss Jen. I agree with what you say about our people and stuff like that. Because when I say these Facebook groups, oh my God, drive me crazy. But Young and the Restless is like I'm an avid watcher, but I will stop watching it for like months because
And
I'm
then
like,
come back.
oh God, it's boring. Yeah, and
It's
Is it
then
boring
wrong for
because
all
the
of a
one good?
sudden it
storylines
spikes
too
back
much
up.
center on Victor.
We
Is
the
it wrong for
only
Victor's
one
with
good product though?
everything.
Is it
we the
wrong for
only
one good product though?
is it what?
Huh?
Is it wrong for wanting good product?
No, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying
But
we the only people I know that got a whole theater and put it up to put people on stage to boo them
But
off if we don't like them.
but
Where
do
do they
we?
do that at? We the
But
only
do we?
ones
But do
do it
we?
because we
But do
mean
we
when we
go
say
to the
it now.
other?
but
But
I
are
have
we
to correct
frequent
too.
in the other cultures' situation? It's like people
We
will
have
say
Var,
we always
var,
tearing each other down,
here,
but you
y'all.
don't. You're not on the
No,
Britney
we
Spears or
we had to
or the
correct
whatever
someone.
timelines.
downhill stuff.
We
Yeah,
had to
that's what
correct
we do.
someone on Facebook groups because they were saying about that, and I was like talking about how black people we talk about like beyond the gates and stuff like
Who talk
that
about Taylor
the
Swift?
same way. But anyway, I had to say, well, no, that's not true because I've been watching Young and the Restless and since the social platform started, people be complaining about that in the writing. Oh my God,
Yeah,
they
I complain
definitely do.
a lot about that. I
Well,
complain about the
I
way they
It's
think
been
that
like
we are.
that for
I
years.
think
for
like the
years the way
voice
they
to be
treated
right.
Adam so bad. So, but there's nothing you can do about it. I
Yep.
don't think the writers care because there was so many people were upset about the way Adam was being treated. They dogged him out for over a year, and it went on
I,
and on and
I
on.
truly don't
We
think it's
like
just
the
a
voice
black
to be
thing.
right when it's
No, he's
entertainment.
not
That's
It's
just
black.
all
not.
it is to
I
It's
it.
was
not.
Young and the Restless. Yeah,
We like the
Yeah,
things
but
to be
see,
right when we talking entertainment. That's just all it is to it. Has any of you all ever been to the Apollo in person?
no,
no, no.
It's 5 times worse than what you see on TV. It's
I can
5 times
imagine.
worse. Do you understand me?
But
I
guess
saw
what?
people
When they
walk
good,
out
they
there.
love them, though, don't
No,
they?
but listen,
When
this
they
is
good,
dead.
they
I'm
love
dead
them.
serious. I saw people walk out there. If they didn't like the way you walked out there and they thought you was being cocky in your walk, they was booing you before they even saw what you was doing. If you walked out there and took a breath wrong and said, they was boo, it was it's like I was like,
I
I
just
But
don't know
Miss,
who would go up
but
there.
I
Miss Jen,
associate Apollos and stuff like that not
I
into
saw
black people.
people win
I
the
thought that
audience
New
over though.
Yorkers were like that. I think of New
Yeah,
Yorkers
and I
like
saw
that.
people win. It is a New York thing, and I also saw people win people over too
Yeah, that's what
by
I'm. But
having
you
good
got to
talent.
work. You got to work.
Yeah,
And I
I
think
mean,
so. So what we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do because we getting ready to cut this off because we've been here 2 hours and 36 minutes,
all
and
right.
we can't do the all night longs no more. We got to cut them off because even for people in the replay, they be like, I ain't about to mess with that no 4 hours long. So we got to. So listen. Uh, we got to give these people a chance for season 2. Now, when we gonna give it to? Let's call it. Now we know that the real anniversary is February, whatever it started. What was it? February 1st, 3rd? What was it?
24 was what was it? 24th? I'm not sure.
Was it after? Was it the end of the month?
Yeah, it was towards the end, I believe.
Okay, so we're gonna see what they bring. Now, listen, I do not like that they started off the season with some sad stuff. Now they could have saved this for later,
Yeah, they could have.
but we here now.
Var.
All I know is everybody else storyline better be cooking.
Var. Let me ask you this
Yes.
to to my point, like to Miss Jen.
Now you ain't
So
about to
just
start a
because you
whole nother
say
conversation because I told you
no,
it's 2:37. Okay, what is it?
I know, but
Huh?
I was just gonna say, but to your point, Var, because you were talking about just because you said what you said about it starting off with a bang and stuff like that, and it gets dull, da da da. But that doesn't mean you're gonna stop watching it, right?
She was about to ask how long give it to. I give it till they cancel it. Like
VAR is
I'm
one of
in
Yeah.
on
our
it.
star arguers over
Like
here.
I'm not just
That's what
because.
my
Like
point
Liz,
is just
like
because people
Liz.
criticize it, just
Yes.
because people criticize it doesn't mean they're gonna stop watching it.
Exactly. I'm not going to stop watching it because I enjoy it. I'm just saying it could be better. Like it's different things that they could do. It's more plot twists that they can have in it. But I'm not going to stop watching it because there are storylines that I'm currently invested in, and I can see it always going to be something that's going to entertain me about the show. I just wish it was more. That's all I'm saying. It's just a slight criticism. I'm
More,
not
more.
downing the show.
No, I
There
understand that.
you
I'm
go,
just
Miss Jen.
let me tell you why I'm
Yeah.
saying that. I'm saying that for the benefits of anybody else and the others who might be tuned in. I also say things because listen, you don't never know who tuning in listening to this live. We are the only people that come on here and do a live about this show every Friday. So you don't know who over here listening.
And hopefully the
So
writers are listening and they
okay.
heed the advice of making better
But at
storylines.
the same time, you don't want to be the ones that come off like just complaining because people don't respond to that either. So we talk about what they do right and we talk about what we see room
But,
for improvement as well. And
but Ms. Jill, we did that.
I do think that what we do offer is some constructive criticism about some things.
Yes.
But at the same time, we want to show our I don't want to say intelligence, that's not the word, but you know what I'm saying, that we are intellectual enough to understand that sometimes it takes things a minute to get over here and to get over there. We're trying to give y'all that, but at the same
But
time,
we
we're trying
already,
to warn you that we tired of Derek and Ashley.
but
And
Ms.
that
Jill, we already did that. We did that at the beginning.
we
Ms.
tired of
Jill,
Derek
Ms. Jill,
storyline.
we did it at the beginning. Everybody said, great episode. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like the acting was on point. Like
Okay.
I said that in the opening when I came in. Like,
Okay.
and I heard, huh, go ahead.
No, I said okay.
Okay, yeah. So we spoke about how good it was. We spoke about how great the acting was. We
Right.
spoke about even how it's making people aware of cancer and different things of that nature. We gave them their flowers, but on the back end, we still got to sit here and say, okay, what can they improve with anything like a restaurant or whatever? You
Mhm.
might say the food is good, and then it's like, well, what can we improve on? And since nobody's asking us the question, we're volunteering. This is what you can improve on to make the show better. But we're not just sitting here bashing the show all day long. We don't do that. We all say we love it. We just
Okay.
want more.
All right. So here's the thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna start here at the bottom. Sean, numbers
Yes.
1 through 4. Pick one.
1 through 4.
Mhm.
Let's do 3.
You want 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, VAR 1, 2, 4. Which one you want?
King,
E Daddy 1, 2, 4. Which one you want? Okay, Miss Lil 1, 2, 1, 1. I'm sorry, 1, 1, 4. Which one you want?
Okay, so we just picking a number. We don't know what we're voting on.
Mm-mm.
I'll take 4.
Okay, so that gives E Daddy 1.
Okay.
All right, so here's the question that
we're
we're going.
picking numbers.
Yep, you too late now, Mr. Trivia Champion. Yeah, you too late. So now you got the first slot. Okay, so here's the question: how we're going to end out tonight, since we're talking about going into season 2. So, give me in your short form now, not the long one. Tell me what you love about the show. Well, let's start with what you feel the show needs to improve on, and then end out with what you love about the show. What you enjoy about the show.
one is first.
Yeah, Daddy, you first.
Oh, okay. Well, what I don't like about the show is that my opinion is getting stale. I noticed that in the month of June, it just got stale, and well, in July it picked up, and then in August we had the performance, the near performance, but after that, that's when I think the show got stale.
Okay. And what do you think the show is getting right?
Well, I think they're trying to improve the Ted character because they know they messed up on his character. Nobody likes him, nobody respects him, and now I think they're trying to improve on him by mending his relationship with Kat.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for that. And also thank you so much for coming up tonight. I always appreciate you coming up, Mr. Championship winner.
Thank you.
Y'all know he won yet another trivia. Although Jasmine almost gave it to him. We have to see. Yes, you did. All right, E Daddy, thanks for joining us, and I'll talk to you hopefully next week.
Yep.
All right, good night. All right, good night. Let's see who picked number 2.
I had number 2.
Okay, Var, you have number 2. Okay, so what do you think the show could improve upon, and
Everything.
what do you see the show getting right?
Everything. Nah.
Okay.
Improvement on. Um, just more twists and possibly wrapping up the storylines a little bit quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Stop lingering too long on it. And if you're going to hype up a situation, at least have the payoff. Because we had the Winterfest, that was BS. And then the New Year's was better than the Winterfest. So, go figure. And they hyped the Winterfest up more than they hyped the New Year's episode up. So I just think, more of a payoff and also wrapping up the storylines, kind of keeping it flowing a little quicker. I know it's a soap opera, but I want what I want.
Okay, I got that.
And what's the last part? What are
And
they doing?
what have they gotten right for you?
The actors they got right. The acting, I feel as though they got that right. Also, I like the storylines that they're introducing. Like the storylines, they're good storylines. I like where they're headed. Once again, I just wish it would wrap up a little quicker, but they have good storylines and they definitely are keeping me entertained. They're keeping me tuned in. And that's it. So good night, everyone.
Good night.
Okay, thank you so much. See you again next week. Tell the wife hello, and we hope you feel better.
But don't talk about me when I hang up the phone.
You know Miss Leah love you. If she didn't love you, she would talk about you.
I can't even respond.
I say Happy New Year to you, Var. And
Oh, Happy New Year's.
thank you for behaving yourself tonight.
I think you a favorite baby, Bar. I do. All right, Bar. Thanks for joining us and feel better, okay? I don't hear him.
I think he's gone.
Oh, okay. All right, Sean B. So, what do you think that they have opportunity to improve, and what do you think that they're getting right?
Okay. So I think what they could improve on is introducing a whole nother family that's affluent as well to kind of somewhat compete a little bit with the Duprees because they make them too like they're perfect and nobody is perfect. That needs to be a little bit more realistic. And so I kind of want that. And then also, I don't like the way that they kind of played out Ted, making him too passive. I don't like that. I really, really don't.
Okay.
But
And
I
what do
think
you feel that
he's
they've
gonna
gotten
improve
right?
that.
What
I
have they
love
gotten right for you as a viewer? What have they gotten right for you?
yes. So right is that I love. No offense to anyone, because I do like the diversity, but I love that it's an affluent black family, and I love that. I love that a lot, and the storylines and things of that nature. And I know Var said, and I agree with him, but about majority of things. But he talking about wrapping up the storylines, but it does go really quick and closes up, the storylines. And because like I said, Young Larissa, baby, I can freaking stop watching for months upon months and then go back in it, and they're still on it. So I think that Beyond the Gates is doing a great job with that, and I love that. And I also love that they educate, you know, because I learned a lot, especially regarding the cancer situation. Um, so I think that's great.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing and always for coming up. And hopefully we'll get to talk to you also again next week.
Okay.
All right. Have a
Happy
great
New
night.
Year's.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year to you.
Thank you. And
Bye,
have a
Miss
great night.
Lill.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Good night.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Miss Lil, that leaves you. And
Well,
so what do you think that they could stand to improve a little bit or have opportunity to improve upon?
I think they can improve upon showing us some of the people and not just making them all background people. Like we have never seen Luke. We have never seen Luke's mom, but we've heard a lot about Luke's mom and struggling, not having a relationship with Isaiah. But they never brought them on. Even he went to have lunch with her on Christmas or dinner one with the family, and they never showed the family. But Elon always seems to give us the impression that it's Isaac that's causing his mother so much of pain. Now, maybe they don't have the money to bring on another person. I don't know if that's something they have. But when you talk about people so much, it makes us want to see that person. Now, another thing that I guess, well, I can't put this on them. I just didn't enjoy the way the cat character was allowed to bash and treat Eva at the beginning. Well, just recently it stopped because they're doing two different things. Those are two of the things. And another thing that I don't like is that, like Naomi, she went from what I thought was almost a very well balanced person and just got on a tangent where nothing could go wrong. But I don't think this is the writer's fault. This is just in life. It happens. It's not a whole lot that I could say that I think they need to improve on. I do believe, like with Isaiah, his mother, and Luke, I'd like to meet them. I really hate the idea that Doug, but I heard that Doug was ill in real life, that they allowed Doug to go out the way he went out. Um, just so disrespected in such a bad way. A renowned surgeon, cardiac specialist, and falling down drunk. I mean, I know that happens in real life, but that I didn't like. Um, this storyline with Haley, actually, it's not bothering me. I just don't want. I want Bill to be okay. I don't want anything to happen to Bill. But I know right now it seems that so many people are angry with Haley, but Haley just doesn't upset me that much. She's just mean, and the things that she's doing, she's acting more like a child now, losing her temper. But the things that I do like, I love their fashion. I love the fact that they have some of the most
So these are the things that they've gotten right for you now, right?
yes,
Go
fashion,
ahead.
and the beautiful women, the makeup, their hair. Danny, oh, I just love the way they dress Danny. In Danny's a very, very slender woman, but they don't put her on a lot of body cons. They have on a variety of things and not always hip hugging things. I like Naomi's relationship, the way it's coming back with her and her sister. I like the way Danny's allowed to protect Naomi and take care of her. And I like the way the girls seem to be, they like at Nicole and Martin. I like the way Martin is improving, how he's nicer with the kids. I like the way the kids have embraced June. I really love that. And June is being allowed to come up into the world enough to know what it's like to be a normal person, to have health insurance. And it's just a lot that I like, but I like a lot about it. So I'll stop there.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about it, and so it's always like we said, there's room for improvement as well, as well. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda says, "Great job. I'm delighted at how you designed and wrapped tonight's live." Thank you very much, and thank you so much, Miss Lil, always for coming up. Bilo Didi said Friday she was like, "I just felt like my night wasn't complete if I didn't hear Var and Miss Leo going at it."
Oh,
I was like, I know what you mean.
oh God, no, I can't do VAR.
If I could have gotten on live, I would have gotten on live, but I couldn't.
Oh yeah, no, I know you told us you couldn't get on. But VAR he behaved himself tonight. I just had to make him in my mind. I have to control me and let VAR be VAR. And
I don't think he be trying to make you mad, Miss Phil. I really think he likes all of you guys. I think you all really like each other a lot. But VAR is, gives his opinion, you give yours. Sometimes you get people with strong opinions and they talking, they're gonna do their thing now. You know how that goes.
Well, we're not gonna change anybody's mind, that's for sure. And they do have a right to their own opinion.
Yes. Yeah, I'd rather talk to somebody with a strong opinion than no opinion.
And know what you believe in and stand for what you believe in.
Stand on it. Don't change, because I came in here and said something. Somebody said tonight that your voice reminds them of Maya Angelou.
Oh,
I meant to read that and I don't think I got a chance to, so I just wanted to tell you that. But anyway, good night, and thank you so much for coming up as usual to join us, and I look forward to talking to you hopefully next Friday as well.
You have a blessed weekend.
Thank you so much. You as well. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, you guys. So as for me, I think that what I think that they have room for improvement on is getting more into the complexities of these characters so that we can learn more about them where it has more meat to it, if you will. That's one of the things that I would like to see, more of the complexities of these characters. And I also think that one of the things that they should do also is to have more fan interaction going on, be more fan interactive, meaning that maybe have some contests sometimes or a chance to win some of the things that the sponsors are sponsoring. Give us an opportunity to have a contest, see who can do the best from commercial for them that might win and might get played or get to be in one of the commercials or something. Have a day for people who review the show, seriously, those who review the show, to come out and get a chance to see some behind the scenes. You don't have to give us no interviews, but we could come and maybe have a day where we're just on set and get to see something behind the scenes or something like that. And maybe get a chance to talk with all of the crew at one time. And maybe we get to ask questions, maybe 5 or 10 minutes at a time, ask some questions. And that would be really cool. Because in the day and age of the way things are done in the media now, this is really important to be a part of social media. And so I think that would be something that would go over really well with the viewers and all of that. People like to feel involved and that they're, really reaching something. For those of us, especially for me, I know reviewing the show live every single day is a labor of love, but something that I really enjoy. But I think that doing things like that would be really cool and something that the viewers as well would really enjoy being a part of. And as far as what I think that they've definitely done right is, I think that this show is beautiful to look at. And I'm not trying to down any other shows, but when I turn to this and it comes on, it's bright and it's beautiful. And it's engaging to the eye to watch because the sets are so beautiful and bright and well lit. And the colors, the color blocking and all of that is done really well. The fashions are beautiful to look at. Always, every single day, somebody wants to know what's that they're wearing. Where did they get that from? Where can I buy that from? From the hat that Kat was wearing that had the RB on it, which was like a $500 hat. But almost anything that somebody's wearing every day, somebody wants to know where they got that from. So I think it's important that you also play up the men's wardrobe as well, because men shop too. Don't think that they don't. And women of a certain age shop too. We do a lot of shopping. And I also think that seeing a show that has such a strong family love built into it, the writing is good, the directing is good. So all of these things, the acting is good, So we appreciate all of that. I do. These are the things that I think that they've gotten right. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me again over here on the So What You Think channel. One more time, I would like to thank those who I am calling. Let me go over here. Okay. Once again, I would like to send a shout out to those who I consider to be the sponsors of tonight's live, because they were the ones who gave the super stickers and therefore provided us with having this. So the sponsors for us tonight has been KB Mommy. Thank you so much. And Miss Linda Baez. Thank you so much. Shaw T. Thank you so much. And also Jasmine Williams. Thank you. Bilo Didi. Thank you. Myrtle Tinster. Thank you. And Elaine T. Thank you all for being the sponsors of tonight's live panel discussion. And I thank all of you. What a great first year it's been. What a great first season. And I think that we're off to a good start with the second one. It's just, where is it going to take us is all I want to know from here. So I am looking forward to Monday's show. And I hope everybody will have a really great weekend. We didn't even talk about what y'all bought in here for the fish fry, but that's all right. We all see right now, we all on there what we ain't about to eat tonight. So I get it. I get it. I get it. Who put the show was going on for another 20 minutes? Who put the show was going to go on for another 20 minutes? Oh, I don't know. They got the budget for all those guest appearances. Thank you, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, and Mod Squad. Tonight was amazing. The number one in fashion and using online technology. They are. Myrtle Tinsel says good night, and Belinda says Happy New Year, Gatekeepers. Have a blessed weekend. Love y'all. And I love y'all too. And before we get out of here, of course, we have to thank our Mod Squad and the gang.
KB Mommy, Bilo Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
Thank you all indeed. And with that, I'm going to get ready to get out of here, and I will talk to y'all on Monday. And hey, I hope you've had a great day. And if not, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.